Jeff, he's making his NFL coaching debut. Yep, you're right.
I know he's happy to have this man back in the lineup, Matt Ryan.
Right. Matt Ryan's back in at QB, fourth quarter. Ryan finding Terrace Campbell, coach.
This was 3 or 4 times coming back. Colts showed a lot of heart today.
The Colts would miss the 2-point conversion, but look at that. O.C. Parks-Frazier hype in the booth. There seem to be some good vibes up there. Last chance for the Raiders. Derek Carr looking for Devontae Adams.
One-on-one to Devontae.
Oh, it's all broken up by Stephon Gilmore. So the Colts hang on to win it in Saturday's debut. How about that? I mean, it's been an insane week, essentially, for the Indianapolis Colts. And Coach, I could text you immediately when I heard the news, and I was like, is this real? Is this really happening? So I want to go back to when you heard the news and kind of what went through your mind when Jeff Saturday was hired.
Well, I couldn't believe it. I was shocked on the whole thing. I was shocked about Frank Reich getting fired. To me, I hate to see that as a former coach. I wanted Frank to be able to pull the team out of this. But Jim Irsay made a decision. He was going to make a change. Now, once he does that, what's the best thing to do? Not for the long haul, not for the next 10 years, to win 8 games here. And he thought Jeff Saturday. He thought Jeff, he knows Jeff. He's a leader. He would energize, he'd galvanize the room, he'd get the offensive line going, and that's exactly what he did.
Coach, you know Jeff better than anybody. I mean, he was a leader for you. He was a heck of a player for you. He had a presence in your locker room. Everybody in Indianapolis has a great feel for this guy. He's never coached in the NFL. But to me, the odd thing happened about a month ago. Okay, Matt Ryan is not going to be our quarterback. And oh, by the way, he's not going to be our quarterback for the rest of the year. And all of a sudden, the credibility among the coaches, the credibility in the locker room starts to change a little bit. Like, hey, what are we trying to do here? Are we trying to win? So then you make the move with the offensive coordinator and then the head coach. The biggest thing that Jeff can do is bring some energy in there and get Matt Ryan back in there. Jonathan Taylor comes back. They were the featured players today. It was a big win for them.
Completely different offense today.
Yeah, but still, Jeff Saturday is a coach. He has no college coaching or NFL coaching experience. And so, you know, a lot of talk has been about the opportunities that are given to coaches in the NFL. Do you think that this decision has any impact on the way that opportunities are dispersed? Like, could this be used as an example and a way to move forward, especially coming off of a win for the Colts if he does well?
Well, I think he is going to do well. I don't think this should have any bearing on how things are done in the future. This was a very, very unusual situation. You're making a decision in a 24-hour period. You've got to get a new person in place. So this isn't long-term hiring. But I know this, Jim Irsay knew exactly what he was looking for in this leader right now. He was looking for a leader. He was looking for someone who could galvanize people and somebody that could help his offensive line. Very specific, and Jeff Saturday was the best guy for the job right now.
All right, so he went with his former Pro Bowl center in Jeff Saturday, and he's 1-0 as an NFL head coach. All right, meanwhile, I want you to meet somebody. His name is Cameron Dicker, also known as Dicker the Kicker, Jason Garrett's favorite player in the NFL right now. It's a nickname that was first given to him by his 7th grade science teacher. Last week, he was about to go to a Carrie Underwood concert before he got the call saying the Chargers wanted to sign him. Now he's got a 2-game winning field goal streak in 2 career games. How about that? Now he plays after Carrie Underwood. I mean, I'm impressed.
Sunday Night Mayhem. Presented by Allstate.
And spotlights on Dicker.
Kick up. It is good!
What's our kicker's name? Dicker the Kicker? He's confident.
I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Good! Cameron Dicker for the win!
2 for 2 field goals game winner.
Football Night in America is brought to you by Applebee's. $1 for 5 boneless wings with any handcrafted burger. And by Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance.
Guys, there's something on the ship. There's something with us here.
What do we do?
Get to the escape pods. Go now!
Okay, I'm an alien, and I got these claws. I'm climbing the wall now.
If you're making a sci-fi movie, you need to finish the special effects.
Does that look good?
And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, you need Geico.
Guys? Uh-oh.
See how much you could save by bundling with Geico.
Is that going to be a problem?
Welcome in, everybody. We're just getting rolling here on the channel tonight. Appreciate you coming in early. It is Sunday night, getting ready for the game itself. What's up, Daniel? I know my rights. Hello, Paul. Welcome in. Some games are still finishing up. Green Bay and Dallas are still finishing up. I think Arizona's just about done. So we're going to do our thing tonight, which we hope will be a really good game. We'll find out, I guess, somewhere along the road here as the evening progresses. I got to share this out. I haven't done that yet. When they come back in here, we'll watch the pregame show. Could listen to Dallas, but I figure the pregame show would be better. If Dallas goes all the way up there to Green Bay and loses, I'm just going to shake my head.
Express your extraordinary love. Jared, love brilliantly.
This holiday season, save big on all the gifts you need for the gifts that keep on giving. Because while they have no idea what's going on here, a little something of their own will get them in the spirit. They don't know why you'd ever leave the house like this, but they'll happily hold down the fort while you're gone.
All right, I am tweeted out where I need to be. So that's a start.
Thank goodness. Great prices, happy pets. Chewy.
Beautiful night in Santa Clara, California, as Football Night in America continues. Deebo Samuel getting set to be part of that all-pro cast of 49ers ready to take on the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Football. Welcome to the home of the faithful, Levi Stadium, and welcome to the field. Brandon Staley will be in this spot.
Oh, let me get this back up.
The variety that the 49ers now present on offense with Christian McCaffrey in the back, Deebo Samuel, who you just saw, and Brandon Ayuk, and George Kittle. All pros or pro bowlers all over the field. As Jimmy G said, there's a willingness of these guys to be unselfish and be in whatever position they need to be in to make this offense work. How will the Chargers handle that? A team that a lot of folks have run on, but they are still a 5-3 team coming in. Chargers and the 49ers coming up. We'll see it with Chris Collinsworth back behind me up in the booth in a little bit. But first, more highlights. Back to the studio to Maria and the Golf.
All right, thanks, Mike. Have a great call tonight. To the highlights we go. Broncos taking on the Titans. Ryan Tannehill returns after missing the last 2 games with an ankle injury. This game was a punt fest to start out. Titans down 3. Flea flicker, Jason.
Yeah, Tennessee was down early. The flea flicker really gave them a bolt of energy, a big play down the field, and it really kind of changed the game right there early in the third quarter.
Nick Westbrook-Akina, he had 5 receptions, a career-high 119 receiving yards. Broncos down 7 late in the fourth, facing fourth down. Russell Wilson just scrambling. He was under pressure a lot in this one.
Yeah, rough day for Russell. Sacked him 6 times. They couldn't get anything going. A lot of pressure. Tennessee imposed their physical will on the Broncos.
Yeah, Denver facing another fourth down. Wilson's picked off by Terrence Mitchell at the goal line.
Continuing to struggle on offense. Tennessee playing the way they play. They're ugly wins.
Ugly wins. They won 6 in the last 7.
Sometimes winning ugly works.
This is so pretty. That's why you get to talk about it, Sim.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Looking for Alex Ingold for a 13-yard touchdown.
What a great move by Tua out on the edge. Gets the defender off his feet, wheeling and dealing like he always does. Then finding a one-on-one matchup downfield with Sherfield. Great touch, accurate throw into the back of the end zone there, and great toe drag swag there by Sherfield.
Beautiful right there in the corner. That's right. You can dance now, too. I see you. Dolphins up 14, driving. How about to the cheetah?
Yeah, let's. We haven't got everybody the ball, so let's just get him, too. And just continue the greatest show on grass here.
All right, so the Dolphins, huge win. They take over first place in the AFC East. And how about this? Tua has 10 touchdowns, 0 interceptions since returning from injury, and that's his 3rd straight game with 3+ passing touchdowns, Coach. This offense has been so impressive with Tua.
It is. Tua's playing great, and they're doing some good things. Jason said last week he would play zone, not give up the big play. That's what Cleveland tried to do. But there are holes in the zones, and Tua said, okay, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll just throw short, let my guys get get the ball and run with it, play action, get rid of it quick, deliver it, and let these big play guys make plays after the catch.
Hey, Coach, you know how much I love you.
Plays after the catch are huge.
It looked like a zone because he was wide open.
This is the big thing that was big for me. It was just their ability to run the football. When Cleveland wants to play soft, all right, we're going to hammer you. We're going to have you 100 different ways. They were impressive controlling the line of scrimmage.
That's all right. The score. There's no right answer. You can't stop this. They have everything. McDaniel is as creative as it gets, and then with the weapons, and then Tua making smart decisions and making a play every now and then, man, they're fun to watch. We get a joy out of every week.
I know. It's like they're playing on hardwood, just like fast break all the time, run and gun offense. It's impressive. 491 yards of total offense for this Miami Dolphins offense here in Week 10. Thoroughly impressed. We'll see whether or not Justin Herbert and his offense can do what it takes against a very tough 49ers defense. The last game of our Sunday Week 10 matchup, Chargers, 49ers.
Wonder if the Chargers are going to show up tonight.
5 minutes, fellas. 5 minutes.
I appreciate it, man. Oh, okay. You getting that bet in before the boom, huh?
Yeah, LA all the way.
What? Oh, come on, man. You know it's Boston, baby.
KG, I understand why you said it, but it's LA.
Jay, are you serious?
You know what? It's LA.
Why are you standing up?
Because it's LA. You know what? You ain't scaring me. Let me tell you something. That
It's
ain't
Boston, Boston, Boston.
It's LA.
Look at that freshly sliced turkey. At Jersey Mike's, there's some things you just gotta see. Like those lovebirds over there. That's deep eating. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
I remember you saying, I won't forget the life jackets.
Who talks like that?
You apparently.
Can we watch the replay?
I would love it.
This What Really Happened replay is brought to you by Progressive. One thing no one would challenge, protecting your home and auto with Progressive.
Oh, that is embarrassing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Verizon Small Business Days are back, and there's never been a better time to switch. Get our best offers of the year on business internet. Help your business stay ahead with
Looks
the
like
reliable
Cowboys and
connection
Green
your
Bay are
business
going to
deserves.
overtime.
Book your appointment today and switch to the network America relies on. Verizon.
At Fidelity, your dedicated advisor will work with you on a comprehensive wealth plan across your full financial picture. A plan with tax-smart investing strategies designed to help you keep more of what you earn.
We're still about
This is the planning effect.
40 minutes out.
Everybody
roughly
hates the
40
taking
minutes
off and
out.
putting on your shoes nightmare at the airport. But now, there's an easier way. New hands-free Skechers slip-ins.
Next
With these
week,
Skechers
Jets play the
slip-ins, you just
Patriots.
step in and go without bending down or looking for a place to
Ravens and
sit.
the
Try new
Panthers were at home.
machine-washable,
That's
hands-free Skechers slip-ins.
Every time you order a hot sub from
an
Jersey
odd
Mike's,
week next
it's
week.
grilled fresh. I call it
Bengals
dinner
and
in a shell.
Pittsburgh. That'll be interesting.
Look at that sizzle.
Cowboys and Vikings.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Play Sunday night 7 on the NBC Sports Predictor app for a chance to win $100,000
What's up, Mr. Green Pants?
jackpot.
Welcome in.
It's free to play every Sunday night. Don't wait until the end of the fantasy season to win cash. Predict what will happen on Sunday Night Football, and you could be the next big winner.
This is what happens when we get together. It's all looking good.
Can he beat the angle? He does. He finishes in the end zone.
We're just not going to be denied.
When we get together. Together, one play at a time. In the end zone. Touchdown. Chargers. Back in the end zone.
This is Football Night in America, served by Applebee's.
You know what time it is, Chris. Throwback jersey time.
Joe Montana. That's a good one. He gave me some nightmares as a kid.
Throwback jersey time.
Grills there, Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
I like that one.
The original GOAT.
Right.
Go ahead, Jeff Garcia.
Jeff Garcia, number 5.
Making things happen.
Good company, Jeff.
Oh, Ronnie Lott.
I love that they're making him do drills to be on the show. This is great.
Where's the powder blue, though? Where's the powder blue? Lightning bolt. We need the powder blue.
Got him at every tackle.
All right, well, it's time for the BetMGM breakdown, and I got my man
Yeah,
Matthew
they
Berry
came back,
here,
huh?
as always.
Surprised.
We got a good matchup tonight.
Yeah.
We got the Chargers, Justin Herbert. We know he's going to have to play well, right, against the San Francisco 49ers, which is the #1 defense in football. Now, how do you kind of see this shaking out, Matthew Berry?
Justin Herbert has struggled. I don't know that it's all his fault. No
Right.
Mike Williams, no Keenan Allen. He's going to be without his 2 starting tackles tonight as well. So he has to find a way to get the ball downfield, because what's happened is he's become a dink and dunk passer. Bottom 5 in the NFL in terms of pass yards per attempt. He's had under 250 passing yards in 3 of the last 4, Chris. I think that happens again tonight. I think he goes under 250, given the fact the Niners are allowing under 200 passing yards per game.
Well, I like you're going there with that, because that's exactly what I've been saying. It is dink and dunk passing right now by the Los Angeles Chargers. And this guy right here, yeah, freaking laser beam right arm. It's one of the best arms in football. Can we push the ball down the field a little bit? That'll open up some of the underneath throws to Eckler and everybody else. But right now, defenses are playing downhill. They know every throw's in the 5 to 8 to 10-yard area. And last year, this is against the Bengals, taking some shots down the field.
San Fran pulls it out tonight,
A few plays in the dirt to stress the defense, stretch them out a little bit, make them defend the whole field. Right now, it's all over the middle. It's all dink and dunk, to your point, and I think this could help things out and maybe take the aggressive nature of the 49ers defense
100%.
away.
The challenge is that a lot of the guys we saw in that highlight right there, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, they're not out there tonight. So he needs to find guys like Josh Palmer. Josh Palmer, who's had 17 catches the last 2 weeks, 23% target share last week. He needs at least 5 catches tonight. I think he gets it against the Niners. He's somebody they need to look for early and often.
Open up the field, maybe get a PI. At least it opens up the rest of the offense. All right, now, new to BetMGM customers, you can sign up and bet $10 on any NFL game to get $150 in free bets. Win or lose with bonus code NBC150. Maria, back to you.
Back to the freaking highlights. We got Christian McCaffrey. Let's talk about him, because all he does is run, catch, even pass. He can't do it. He's an all-pro, and he's fitting in just fine in San Francisco as one piece of the NFL's newest triple threats.
One of the most explosive offenses in the league. How could you not want to play here? It's an offensive weapon.
Debo detonates for 6 points.
Turn on the tape kind of shows what kind of player I am.
They got some good stuff going on there at 49er land. They got some weapons out there. Thank you, Steve. That's all I'm hoping for is a good game, buddy. Good game is all I want. Hopefully we get lucky and it's a solid one.
Because it's like their dogs, the talent, the weapons. It's a little bit of everything, but this 49ers offense is operating at all cylinders, and they really do have weapons all over the field now, Jason.
They do, and I love the trade for Christian. Yeah. I love Christian.
McCaffrey makes them real deal difference.
I love him as a running back first. Put him in the backfield and hand him the football. He can run the ball inside, he can run it outside. Look at the lateral quick, and then he captures the edge and he finishes strong. He's a great runner first. Yes, he is, but he's not a one-trick pony. We know that. He can run routes like a wide receiver, and then the way they move him around, whether it's the decoy or the main guy as a part of the offense, you're going to have to deal with him, Debo Samuel, and Shanahan playing with all these different toys, just like we saw with the Miami Dolphins a few minutes ago. So that's where it's going to be real interesting, and I want to hear Coach's breakdown right here.
Well, he is great. McCaffrey is with the ball in his hands. We saw that, but I'm going to show you, Maria, why George and Debo are so excited he's here. This is the 3rd down play. This is Debo Samuel right here. This is George Kittle. Now, normally with those 2 guys lined up there, all the attention of everybody would be over here. But they motion Christian McCaffrey out into the slot, and look what the defense does. Hey, we got all kinds of calls over here. Hey, McCaffrey's over here. Look out, look out. Now, watch all this area that's going to open up for George Kittle right here. Open spaces. He's excited because McCaffrey's over here taking attention, and that's going to help these 2 guys down the road.
That's it. He's one of guy there is. Everybody's got their eyes on 23, single coverage on these playmakers on the other side. It's a tough challenge for a defense.
Definitely. We talk about them licking their chops. Well, coming into this week,
Yeah.
the Raiders have given up third most points in the NFL, so now they got to look at all these guys and these weapons. We'll see how they do on Sunday Night Football. Elsewhere in the NFC West, though, the Rams were hosting the Cardinals. Let's walk our way through it.
Rams, Cardinals.
Backup quarterbacks Colt McCoy and John Walford are in Sims. The fourth quarter we go. Cardinals up 7.
James Conner, don't disrespect my Colt McCoy, my Texas quarterback. All right? But yes, he was phenomenal. James Conner, defense by the Cardinals, they dominate the Rams in LA.
Yeah, last place in the NFC West. I never thought I'd be saying that. The Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers making history in Munich. It's the first game played in Germany, Coach. Fourth quarter, Bucks up 14-3. Chris Godwin from Brady. It'll be good.
Yes, they got their offense going in a lot of ways today, just much more effective all day.
But Brady is intercepted here by Cody Barton. That's the first interception since week 1.
Wow.
That gives Seattle a chance to get back in the ball game.
Yes. Seahawks do take advantage.
What was I thinking?
I never knew that.
Marquise Goodwin will take the 19-yard touchdown off of that, capitalizing on
Great throw by Geno Smith. Now we got a chance. We got to get them stopped, but they can't stop them. Tampa's running game took over in the last minute.
Yeah, Rashad White calls game with that takeoff, and the Bucks win. They enter the bye week on a 2-game winning streak. And let's talk about the tail of the tape. Look at that. The rushing yards, 161. That's a season-high rushing yards for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's hear what they had to say after their matchup.
Well, I thought we ran the ball well, and some play-action passes worked off of that. So when you run it well, you know, you don't have to be in drop-back protections all day, and it's too much stress in the passing game, and we don't want to be one-dimensional, and we've been one-dimensional too many times this year. So the fact that we didn't have as many pass attempts, I love. You know, the fact that we ran some play-action, I love. Guys made plenty of big plays in the pass game, and I still think we had more out there to get to.
Hasn't been the easiest year for you in any way, but what was today like, and does this say something positive for you about the future the rest of this year?
Yeah, I'm just, you know, I've played a lot. I've overcome a lot of different things in 23 years, and injuries and you know, things off the field, things on the field. We all have our challenges. You know, everyone might think, oh, everything's pretty easy for Tom or whoever, but you know, we all have our unique challenges, and I'm trying to do the best I could do every day to, you know, my teammates have had great support. And I just want to try to go, you know, be the best I could be for them, and certainly be the best I could be for my family and my children. And I look forward to spending the week with them.
Best of luck down the stretch.
Thanks, Peter. I appreciate it. Thank you.
What a great interview and get from Peter King. You can get more from that on Football Morning in America column.
Peter King with the tough job of going to Germany to interview Tom Brady. Come on. Got paid to go to Germany.
And just him going into the press conference, and you can even still sense that it's just like there's a sense of relief on this 2-game winning streak that we didn't sense before.
That image of Brady last week hugging Byron Leftwich's neck after they secured the win over the Rams. Right. This guy's won 7 Super Bowls. How many playoff games? And you look at that moment, he was as emotional as I've ever seen him. And then again, the spring in the step, the way he played, the way they look today, a lot of confidence.
I agree.
Yeah, now, I was over at the Bucs complex twice this year. Todd Bowles told me both times, we got to run the ball more, we got to run it better. You heard Tom talking about it in that interview. They ran it today, ran it effectively, and that set up a lot of things, made that passing game easy, Jason.
Yeah, running game makes it easy.
You can run the football. And Tom Brady, for all success throwing it throughout his career, he loves a running game. And that pocket is clean, and nobody can slice him and dice him better than that guy when he's got a clean pocket.
No question. He looked great today. He was accurate. They pushed the ball down the field a little bit. The big thing, too, I think that ties this all together, the Bucs defense is healthy. Akeem Hicks is back. Sean Murphy-Bunting's back. Carlton Davis is healthy. Antoine Winfield's healthy. So they run the ball, and then with that defense, I think they can win a lot of games. That Seattle offense has been making plays on everybody, and it didn't happen easily today.
Yeah.
No, none of that.
Remember, they were on a 4-game winning streak where the Seattle Seahawks, but Bucs get the win now. They are 1 game up in the NFC South. Time for a PFT update brought to you by Google Pixel. Mike Florio, another bad day for the Rams, and now they have to worry about an ankle injury to Cooper Kupp. Can you tell us more?
Well, Kupp originally injured the ankle 2 weeks ago late in the loss to the 49ers. He did not miss any game time. Injured the same ankle again today. Did not return. And it doesn't look great right now. We're still waiting to find out more, but stay tuned. If he misses time, look for Van Jefferson to be among the Rams who get more opportunities.
Tough day for the Rams. Again, falling We saw to the Cardinals and their backup quarterback, but we are waiting for the end of Week 10 Sunday games. We've got the 49ers taking on the Chargers.
49ers Chargers coming up, everybody. Mr. Green Pants says San Fran wins tonight. Jesse's joining us. Paul's in here. This is fun. Watching the end of this Green Bay game on another channel, and how they didn't call a penalty in that last play, I have no bloody idea. Guy got mugged. Wow. Dallas gave it back to Green Bay. Unbelievable.
I just switched to Verizon Business Unlimited. It is just great for my little business. We switched too. Unlimited premium data, unlimited hotspot data. My point of sale is on point.
Switch to Verizon Business Unlimited today from the network America relies on.
There are those of us who burn our calluses. We choose raw materials over ready-made.
Guy just slammed his headset to the ground. Glad you guys are coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We still got a little bit of time to go. About 30 minutes. 30 minutes to go. 7:20 kickoff time. 7:20. Wow, they got Katy Perry singing up there. Wonder how much Lego paid Katy Perry to sing on their float.
Life is for living. Let's partner for all of it. Edward Jones.
When you get a chip in your windshield, trust Safelight. This couple was headed to the farmer's market when they got a chip. They drove to Safelight for a same-day repair. And with their insurance, it was no cost to them. That's service the way you need it.
Hope everybody had a pretty good Sunday. It's been a long Sunday for me. Beginning of the week, doing 3 and 4 streams a day always sounds great. Then when I get to the day, by the end of the day, I'm like, what were you thinking?
When one night of Bruce Springsteen isn't enough. Give it 3 times. This week, Jimmy has 3 minutes of Springsteen. Plus Seth Rogen, Jessica Chastain, and Samuel L. Jackson. The Boss kicks it all off on Monday. New Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon on NBC.
Sunday night kickoff.
So San Francisco, fresh off the bye week, and Jimmy Garoppolo played his best game of the year before the week off to beat the Rams, and now he gets another shot at L.A. Tonight, it's Justin Herbert's Chargers. Let's take you on the field, presented by Hyundai, and there's 3 starters on that San Francisco defensive line that are out.
You think the Chargers got this, huh?
Best, and there he is, Nick Bosa.
Yeah, and I talked to his teammates, and they said they love his leadership. What I love about him is just how relentless he plays in the run game and the pass game. He never takes a play off. I'm expecting the Chargers to double team him and not allow him to ruin the game, Jack.
And his brother Joey Bosa still out with that groin, so Khalil Mack, he'll have to shine. He forced a fumble last week in coverage of all places. What's he doing back there?
One thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to drop him in coverage. He's always going to rush the passer. His biggest challenge tonight is setting the edge and making sure that he can help stop that run.
And I was watching you walk around during warm-ups. You had a bunch of conversations. John Lynch, among others. What'd you notice watching the teams get set?
Well, I asked him about Christian McCaffrey's impact. He said the biggest influence he'll have is on Jimmy G, because Jimmy G, he doesn't have to force the ball down the field. He could check it down. A 2-yard pass could turn into a 20-yard game.
I like what George Kittle told you as well. What's the key? Be violent
Be
tonight.
violent.
That's
It's going to be a
what he said.
physical game. Let's go, baby.
Be violent. Back over to you, Maria Taylor.
If there's someone who knows something about that, it's probably Rodney Harrison, okay? He
I know
knows
Rodney
that.
loved to hear that,
exactly.
right?
All right, time now for the Sunday Night Game Flow presented by Progressive. Let's do Jacksonville and Kansas City, Jason. And started with Patrick Mahomes. He entered the week leading the NFL in passing yards and touchdowns, getting his team hype and prepared for this Week 10 matchup. The first quarter, though, Mahomes to the trade acquisition, Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, what separates these guys is they move the ball, they get down in the red zone, and then they score. Got down there 5 times, scored 4 touchdowns.
Didn't just score, skipped to my Lou into the end zone.
KT showing his athleticism right there.
His first career touchdown, second quarter, Mahomes finding Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
That was a good pass.
Good for 18 yards.
All these new additions, the constant is Mahomes, moving in the pocket, keeps the eyes up and makes the throw.
Okay, let's find another guy.
And then his old buddy.
That's not a new guy, right?
His 8th touchdown of the season for Travis Kelce. They get the victory, 27-17. And that was the Sunday Night Game Flow presented by Progressive. Let's just talk about this Chiefs offense. And you saw it. Mecole Hardman wasn't even in. He's out with an abdominal injury. And still, you see Patrick Mahomes in the offense finding a way.
Yeah, that's what I love about Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid. They can work
Green Bay's
guys
about to
in
win that game
to
over
the
there.
lineup, get them a few things. Kadarius, we saw him with a few plays last week. This week, more involved, and he's going to be a big factor down the
Coach,
stretch.
I told you I spent a day with him in the spring, and just the way they
just won
practice,
it.
it's so fast-paced. They
Walk
put so
them
much
off.
pressure on the defense, and then you watch them in a game, and that's how they play. They got a master orchestrating it.
Sure.
Okay, Andy's fantastic, Eric's fantastic, dialing them up.
But Patrick helps.
Patrick helps, and then he
Huge
gets these
loss
other
for
guys
Dallas
going.
there.
They're hard to stop.
Yeah, so a 3-game winning streak for Kansas City, but unfortunately, they lost Juju Smith-Schuster in the win. It was an injury after a really scary helmet-to-helmet. What is the latest, Mike Florio?
Well, a penalty wasn't called on the play, and the Chiefs were not happy about that after the game. Coach Andy Reid said a foul definitely should have been called on this devastating hit that Juju Smith-Schuster absorbed. Reid also said that Smith has a concussion. He'll now go through the return-to-play protocol. The bright spot for the Chiefs is this, though. They recently added Kadarius Toney via trade, and even though it's a different skill set, they got 80 yards from scrimmage from Kadarius Toney today and his first career touchdown, so the Chiefs continue to have weapons for Patrick Mahomes.
All right, thanks, Florio. And guess what? We've got a game break. We were in overtime in Green Bay. 28-yard field goal is good to get the victory for the Packers in OT.
Yeah, Cowboys made a questionable decision to go for it on 4th down near midfield. Packers took advantage.
Yes, they get the win 31-28 against Dallas. Chris, what's your takeaway?
Well, hey, first off, I'm with Coach. I don't know why they would go for it on 4th down. You got the Dallas Cowboy defense played really well today, but what we did have today was an emergence of a downfield passing game in Green Bay. Man, their offense was explosive. Rodgers, 14 completions for over 220 yards. Dink and dunk offense. See you later. Here's Christian Watson. He can run 4-2. Unbelievable job by him today. Aaron Jones, the run game. That got going. You got to worry about
that's the best Green Bay's looked all year.
Defense. The defense has been good all year. Hasn't made a lot of plays, but made some big plays for them today. Maria,
Best Green Bay's looked all year,
number 12
no doubt.
QB.
Okay, you're right. They just snapped a 5-game losing streak. That's their first win in over a month, Jason. I mean, what does this mean for the Packers faithful?
Well, just like Brady, Rodgers making his last stand. The pride and competitive nature of these guys, it's showing through. I love Simsey's point. They threw the ball down the field. And that was
Welcome
the
in,
difference
everybody.
for them
Hit that
today.
like
And I
tonight.
thought
Help
they
us
came
out.
out
Say hello in
running
the
the
chat.
football early on.
We love to
Don't
talk
let
with
that
people.
Dallas pass rush just turn it loose, make them defend the run, and they did.
Rodgers
that
finishes
chat
14
going.
for 20 for
Get that chat
224
going.
yards and 3 touchdowns. It's time now for the Sunday Night 7. $100,000 is the jackpot. Matthew Berry, how many passing yards and touchdowns for Jimmy G?
Yeah, you know, you heard Rodney talk earlier about, hey, when you dump it off to Christian McCaffrey for 2 yards and he runs for 25, that all counts. Jimmy Garoppolo has had at least 250 passing yards in 3 of the last 4 games, so give me that 240 to 259 option. Chargers do have a good pass defense. They're top 5 in the NFL over the last 4 games, but too many weapons. Deebo Samuel back. Sunday Night 7 also wants to know how many passing touchdowns for Garoppolo. He's had 4 straight games of multiple touchdown passes, so I'm taking the 2 touchdown option. I think he throws 2, but not 3. Maria?
All right, you can make your picks for free on the NBC Sports Predictor app. We are still getting you set for the last game of the day. Kyle Shanahan, the Niners, hoping to pull within a half a game of Seattle in the NFC West. And we'll see if Brandon Staley can stop them next.
I'm drawing a blank. Remind me the running back for the Chargers. God, I'm drawing a blank right now. I can't believe it. I got thrown to go running back. Oh, what you got
Running
there?
back,
Running back.
go get it.
Wide out. No, I got quarterback.
Good boy. Tibbs, I got it first.
When it comes
Go
to lasting
defensive player.
relationships, we're thinking of
Hey, Lila, welcome
the
in.
new Hyundai Tucson. It's your journey.
Where can you go for the latest must-haves? And every season's nice-to-haves? Lowe's,
I
actually.
wonder which way I want to go there.
Find everything you need and more this holiday at Lowe's.
That's half the fun of a new house, seeing what people left behind in the attic.
Well, saving on homeowners insurance with Geico's help is pretty fun, too.
Welcome in, everybody. Say hello in the chat. We're just a few minutes away, about 15 minutes away from going here.
Introducing Discover Online Privacy Protection. We'll help
Figure out
remove
which way
your
I want to
personal
go. Look
data
at my
from 10
fantasy.
popular people search websites.
What do you got to do with the fantasy?
Because the thing about your personal information is that
I'm not sure if I want to go Eckler. That's what I was trying to decide.
Online privacy
Who do I need 40
protection.
points out of?
Free from Discover.
I need it out of, that's Smith tomorrow.
You're going to die. Maybe not.
All right, I guess I'll give in and I'll do Eckler.
We'll have your freedom.
Good Debo.
Chapter 4.
At least I got Debo in there too.
Online.
Over the past 2 years,
Anyway, we got a poll up there to vote on. We're getting ready to go, everybody. Say hello in the chat if you're brand new. This is how we roll our football broadcast. We are an interactive channel, interactive on the screen, interactive in the chat, interactive with me. It's all about having fun and having a good time. We want to be your oasis in all the BS that goes on in your life. If you're brand new, say hello in the chat. Tell me who you are. All fans are welcome here. Niner fans, Charger fans. If you're a fan of another team and you're just watching tonight because it's the only game on, I'm cool with that. We welcome you in. And you guys can vote in the poll. I tried to pick a couple players. I was trying to mix it up. That's why I didn't want all running backs because I had McCaffrey in there already. But, you know, I got to look at the impact potential players, right? Got to look at the impact potential players. Bengals fan, yes, you are. You're off this week, right? Vacation for you guys. You got the Steelers next week. We got 10 minutes to game time, everybody. 10.
On the road in Santa Clara, taking on the 40.
What's up, Big Matt? You'll take the Chargers. All right, I got the Niners. What's our number, Matt?
We're going to bring you the Vikings versus Bills because it is the game of the year. Josh Allen dealing with the right elbow injury, but got the start today and what would turn out to be.
What's up, Texas Houston fan?
Sims late in the third quarter. Bills up 10. Allen going over the middle to Diggs.
Good to see you.
Well, and magic. Bills Allen is what we saw really throughout the day until the very end of the game.
Let me ask everybody in the chat, does it sound okay coming off in the background there?
Man, I wish my elbow
Do you guys like it that way?
Later in the drive, fourth down, Allen rolls out, is intercepted. What? In the red zone.
Thank you, TFH.
I mean, Coach and I, coaches, we're going crazy. This changes the game right here. And it was a different game from here on out.
You're right, because the Vikings are going to take advantage right here, Tony. Fullback C.J. Ham goes in for the TD.
Second half, the Vikings got that running game going. C.J. Ham here, but Dalvin Cook had some big runs.
Yeah, Minnesota would go on to miss the extra point, still trail by 4 after a stop. Vikings 4th and 18, Tony.
Big throw, unbelievable catch. But Buffalo Bills, young defender.
What's up, Warrior? Thank you.
Down, volleyball it. You don't need.
Oh, my God.
Kidding me?
I don't know. How does he survive the ground?
Unbelievable catch.
Give the young
Knocked
boy
the ball
credit.
down.
Justin Jefferson steals it away from Cam Lewis. 10 catches, a career high, 193 yards. And that catch, you could have done that catch alone, and I would have been like, you are the
greatest catch of the year. Give him the award now.
All right, final minute, Jason. 3rd and goal. Cousins to Jefferson again.
Go right back to him.
Ruled a touchdown. Yeah, ruled a touchdown back to the 1-yard line after review.
That's another great catch.
And then it gets real interesting.
Hey, Sarah, welcome in. Nice to see you. Yeah, your Packers pulled it out.
No, drops the pass. Bills defense
Congrats.
the stop, but there's a penalty. Offsides on Bills, Jordan Phillips. All right, let's try it again. Vikings get another chance. Cousins.
Oh, now they go sneak. Pushing from behind. The Bills hold up front.
That's right.
The game's not over.
This is scary. And, you know, Jason Garrett will be able to talk about this. Ex-quarterback, you're on the 1-yard line. Center's nervous about people diving at the legs and stopping it. They don't get a clean exchange, fumble, touchdown, Vikings.
All they had to do was run out the clock, and there was a fumble. Still time for Allen, though. He's going to find Gabe Davis for 20 yards into Vikings territory.
Yeah, and this should get reviewed by the officials in New York.
How does
ball hits the ground? It didn't get reviewed. Would have been overturned. The NFL officiating told us.
Right, and it couldn't be challenged. So there we go. We keep it moving. Next play, Allen to Isaiah McKenzie, 15 yards. And
that was a crazy game, Minnesota-Buffalo.
They only need a field goal.
All right, so that helps set up Tyler Bass. So he's going to kick the game time 29-yarder to send us to none other than
overtime.
All right, the Vikings, they get the ball first in the extra period in Bills territory. Cousins looking for Jefferson.
Well, you know, when in doubt, throw to this guy. I don't care, cover, double cover, it doesn't matter.
Wow.
I mean, there's 2 guys on him.
Wow.
Great throw by Cousins, but Justin Jefferson, unreal.
Jason, second and goal. Cousins sacked by Ed Oliver.
You can't take a sack in this situation. It changes it completely. They get a long 3rd down.
Yep.
And Buffalo makes a stop.
Yep, Vikings would kick the field goal, though. Take the 33-30 lead. Ensuing drive. Allen takes off for 20 yards. No one can take him down. Just watch this.
You know, when they need a play.
That's a linebacker.
Wow.
Like a really good linebacker. Like
really good.
Linebacker.
Okay, so we got the Bills driving. Allen again. Looking.
Second down. Patrick Peterson.
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I think we've seen that before.
Josh Allen, interception to lose the game.
Ends it there.
Good deal, Matt.
Allen,
Thank
3
you.
turnovers today, all
Good
in
luck,
the
buddy.
4th quarter or overtime. The Vikings get their 7th straight win and move to 8-1. Bills lose their 2nd straight.
What's the line tonight? San Francisco is -7. Wow.
Brought to you by MetaQuest. Wish for the extraordinary. Take a look at that. You can
Steve
see that
Schmidt, welcome in.
streak,
Go
first of all,
Chargers, go.
but all of those 5 games, that 5-game streak, they've won.
Steve
by
says,
1
go
score.
Chargers,
It's been so
go.
impressive. Justin Jefferson, where's this win rank for you?
Definitely top 2 for sure. Just off us being down, going up against a team like that, us not getting that goal line touchdown and fumbling in the end zone, it was so crazy. It felt like it was unreal. It felt like a movie.
You know, Vaughn always say don't blink, and I feel like we might be blinking a little bit, especially when we come out
See
trying to
them
figure it out.
fumble on the
4 turnovers
line.
today, 3 were by name.
That was crazy. On the goal line.
Losing sucks. It's just
Good
what
luck
it is.
to you,
We hate
Steve
lose,
Schmidt.
especially that way.
All right, let's start with the winners, Jason. You called them the Cardiac Kids. They have 5 straight comeback wins. They have no problem playing from behind and finding a way to have a victory. What would you say about this one?
They are the Cardiac Kids. What was impressive to me about this game is they're down 17 in the 3rd quarter against a team that's arguably one of the best in the league at their place.
That could have been
so
a
it's not
Super
like,
Bowl
hey, we went
preview.
to Washington and we came from
Or a
behind.
form of it
This
right
is the
there.
Bills, a really good team. With
Al
an outstanding
Delgado, what's
quarterback.
up, big
They're
Bolt fan
poised,
here tonight?
they're
We're going to take
calm,
care of
they're
business.
composed. More than anything
I
else,
like
they
it.
believe they're
I
going to
like
do
Big
it.
Al
You
saying,
saw
hey,
those
we're going to
stats. They've
take care of
done it
some
all year,
business.
And to me, that's a tribute
These are
to
2
Kevin
great
O'Connell,
fan
the
bases,
attitude
guys.
that he's brought there. But on the other side,
Flat
Buffalo,
out. San
you saw us-
Francisco, Charger fan base, they're both amazing people.
We're not playing our game in the second half. They've got to get that figured out how to finish games.
Yeah, and it's not even finishing games. Drive sometimes. We're seeing red zone interceptions from Josh Allen. I mean, where do you put some of the issues that they're having right now?
We've talked about this before. I feel like when they
About
lose,
10 minutes
he's
out,
carrying
10
too
minutes
big
out.
a burden.
Okay.
When they spread it around and get everybody involved, get that running game going, that's when they play their best football.
All right, well, Mike Florio does what he does best, talks to everyone from both sides. But Patrick Peterson had something to say after his 2 interceptions today, Mike.
We know the big question going into the game was, will we see Josh Allen? And Peterson told me they planned for him all along. They never bought the idea that it wasn't going to be Allen, and they wanted Allen. They were sick and tired of hearing, you haven't beaten a good team, and you haven't beaten a good quarterback. It helps to have a good defensive back like Patrick Peterson. On the one that sealed the game, this is about film study and understanding tendencies. He said he saw Gabe Davis on the outside, expected him to break inside. When he did, he forgot about the receiver, focused on the quarterback, made the interception, and won the game. I asked him, based on last week, with Kirk Cousins without a shirt, with his chains on. What do you have in store for us this week on the flight home? He said, we got a surprise for y'all. And it's Patrick Peterson playing the role of Kirk Cousins this week.
Okay, I see it. I see we got a six-pack, we got all the chains. And the guy who won the game gets to wear the chains. I get
That's
it.
funny.
All right, it's time now for the home team picks brought to
Here
you
comes
by
your picks.
Lowe's. Jack Collinsworth always starts us off with America's pick.
Maria, 77% of the country is on San Francisco. Big number there. LA, injuries everywhere you look, while the 49ers, they have enhanced skill players, and they got Trent Williams back as the enforcer. Give me San Francisco, a little ground and pound tonight. Who you
I
like,
don't
Rob?
think the Chargers defense could consistently stop this run game. They're just too small at the linebacker position. I'm rolling with the San Francisco 49ers.
Mike Florio, who you picking?
Hey, they got Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel together tonight. They keep that nucleus of key players healthy. They're the most dangerous team in the NFC. I like the 49ers tonight, Matthew.
Wow.
Yeah, Mike, I do as well. This comes down to, can they protect Justin Herbert against that defensive line? So beat up on the offensive line. I don't think they can. Niners have had 2 weeks to prepare for this game. Give me San Francisco, Chris Sims.
Well, I'm worried about the Chargers' run defense, just like Rodney Harrison is. How many assets do they have to put to stopping that? And then I'm also worried about Justin Herbert and that offense. Can they throw the ball down the field and back off that 49ers defense? I'm not sure they can. I'm going with the 49ers winning by 10 in this one.
Wow.
All right, I'm actually going with Matthew Berry because he's 9-1 and just going to pick the 49ers because he said so, because he seems to get it right. Coach, who are you going with?
I absolutely love Justin Herbert. Too much burden on him, though. He doesn't have enough weapons around him right now. But watch this 49er defense. They are fast, they're physical, they leap off the tape. Too much 49ers
What's up, Demon
tonight.
Slayer? Kenneth
Last
Smith,
week I
welcome
said,
in,
watch
guys.
the line of scrimmage. Watch the line of scrimmage again this week. Chargers defense giving up almost 150 yards a game running. I think that'll continue. And as everybody has said, can they protect Justin Herbert when they have the ball? I don't think so. I'm picking San Francisco.
If the Chargers
Everybody
pull off the
picking
upset, it'll be
San
because of
Francisco.
why.
That's not good.
Justin Herbert is just fantastic.
Whenever that happens.
Okay.
He puts it all in
The
his
other
back and he
team
gets it
picks.
done.
Those were tonight's home team picks brought to you by Lowe's.
All
They're
right.
all set in Santa Clara. The 5-3 Chargers.
When we come back, we got some Carrie Underwood here in a minute.
Chris, Melissa.
Thank you, Demon Slayer. I appreciate you.
We'll see you at halftime.
Help me out with likes tonight. Let's get up to 100 likes. Let's get a share out. We haven't got one all day long because we haven't been able to reach 100.
Sunday night kickoff.
Everybody knows what YouTube wants, what YouTube has to have to get to
Spanish language
get your
audio
share out.
provided.
We should be having Carrie Underwood singing in a minute. Let's get this Sunday night party going. It's an LA classic. I guess I should say a CA classic. It's a California classic. San Francisco Battle of the Bay versus the City of Angels. Guarantee it's nice weather out there. Yeah, when's it coming to Maryland? You keep saying it's coming. When? This is a dumb commercial. No snow in Cleveland yet. Maybe next week. Doesn't Cleveland play who does Cleveland play next week? They're waiting for a North Battle of the North game. When Pittsburgh comes to town, it'll snow. Super Bowl 29 Classic. Kenneth calling it out. All the snow you had yesterday's gone, huh? Gone by the wayside. So we're going to try tonight a little different. I'm going to try having the sound, just try to play off of the sound of the guys in the back and see how that works rather than doing all the calling myself. We'll see. See how that works. See if people like it or I don't know. All right, here comes Carrie. Woohoo! Carrie!
Uber Eats.
What's up, Eddie? Welcome in. Here we go. Here we go.
What a sight. What a spectacular Sunday night in the San Francisco Bay Area and 45 miles from San Francisco at the southern end of the bay. Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Levi's
where
Stadium.
the faithful welcome their San
What's up,
Francisco
Ronald Willow?
49ers. And it's game 3 for their newest star, Christian McCaffrey, tonight facing off against the Los Angeles Chargers and Justin Herbert. It's week 10 of Sunday Night Football on NBC. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark in a little bit. They hit the midway point. Chargers 5-3. I want to ask you first about the Niners, 4-4. They lost Trey Lance, their quarterback, to injury in week 2. They had Christian McCaffrey a few weeks ago. A lot of pieces coming together, Chris. Could they make a run like they did the second half of last season?
I think so, and I love what Christian McCaffrey's been doing with this football team. We all know what he can do as a runner, right? But when you watch him inside this passing game, he just has such savvy. He sort of thinks like a quarterback out there. And you can already see that chemistry building with Jimmy Garoppolo.
On the other side, you have the Chargers. They beat Atlanta last week. Chris, they've had a bunch of injuries throughout the year. Somehow, Justin Herbert is pulling them through. How in the world are these guys 5-3?
So many injuries. It's just been ridiculous. But they keep fighting, and they get behind in games and find a way to come back and end up winning them. They have superstars on this team. Justin Herbert is just now getting healthy, right? Austin Eckler has been tremendous. Khalil Mack, Derwin James on the defensive side. And those superstars are going to have to carry this one here tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited for the matchup. It's Christian McCaffrey and Austin Eckler on the other side. Just one of many stars on the field tonight for this Northern Cal against Southern Cal battle. Chargers and 49ers coming up for you on Sunday Night Football.
Coming up soon. We're a couple minutes away. Couple minutes away here. We'll be able to change the graphics on the screen as soon as we get close to game time or right at game time at the kick. I can't do anything until then. They're still playing video right now and I can't show it. So as soon as they change that, we will bring the game on and we will be ready to rock this thing out. Justin Johnson, welcome in. Yeah, the Lions beat the Bears. That was a great game. That was a great game to watch. I had a lot of fun watching that. Lions are improving. So are the Bears. Both teams are on the uptake. That's a good thing for those fan bases. Anybody in here right now a first-timer? First-timer of the channel, let me know. I always like to welcome new people in. They're just potential friends that we haven't met yet. You sure are. Well, welcome in, Justin Johnson. Nice to meet you, buddy. Hope you have a good time here tonight with us. Everybody that comes in will be treated with respect. We welcome all fans here. We try to have a good time. I will be live for all 3 games Thanksgiving Day. All 3. Where else are you going to be able to go to get all 3 in a row? Nice to meet you, Justin. Chargers belong in San Diego. Yeah, I agree. I wish they were still there, Al. If you ever watch a Los Angeles game, 2/3 of the people in the stands are cheering for the visiting team. Well, thank you, Justin. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Waiting on these commercials to be finished. They keep playing this commercial left and right. I don't know how much Applebee's has paid them, but I am actually sick of Applebee's. Hey, Jeff, what's up? My team is the Ravens. I'm doing Monday Night Football. I'm doing Thursday Night Football. Doing hockey and basketball on the other channel. As long as you're subscribed to the channel and hitting the bell, you'll always know when I'm live. That's the key. Always know. I hope this one just goes crazy. I hope for one of the greatest games of the day. If they can match up to any of the other games we've had today throughout the NFL, come on. It's a Sunday night party we're about to have. Let's do it. Let's do it.
And now, to honor America with the singing of our national anthem, in celebration of Salute to Service, please welcome Master Sergeant Robert Carter, United States Air Force, retired.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
God bless all of those soldiers, men and women, and their families that have served. Hey, knock out that bot for me. We appreciate you. We thank you for your sacrifice and your service.
Servicemen and women this entire week with Veterans Day a few days ago. Down to the sideline now. Good evening to Melissa Stark.
All right, Melissa Stark's there. Rob Disney. Mr. Disney M is here. Good to see you, buddy. Justin says the Lions game was an excellent game. You got the Chargers winning. Vikings and Bills was good. I agree.
McCaffrey told us that he's settled and comfortable now, and he has the playbook down.
Hey, Bruce Harper, welcome in. We're at 54 likes, trying to get to 100. Let's keep hitting it.
And looked around and saw all the stars. He felt like he was playing in the Pro Bowl. He said to himself, I better not mess this up. Well, the 49ers are getting even more talent back tonight. Wide receiver Deebo Samuel returns after missing their last game with a hamstring injury. Fullback Kyle Juszczyk is back after surgery to repair a broken finger.
They got 49ers got almost everybody healthy. Hello, Sebastian. Welcome in.
Yeah, lots of players, Melissa, back for Kyle Shanahan. Can't wait to see how he uses them all. His Niners can pull within a half game of Seattle in the West because Seattle lost this morning to Brady.
Wow. Well, good for her. Did it go well? Hope it went well. Hope everything went really well.
Next Sunday night when we're at SoFi in Southern California. We're in Northern California tonight. San Francisco won the toss, deferred the option of the second half, so the Chargers will get the ball first with a temperature in the mid-50s. Not a cloud in the sky, and a great scene tonight in Santa Clara. The veteran Robbie Gould to kick it off. DeAndre Carter back to receive for the Chargers.
All right, let's do this thing.
Some kind of day of football. How about we top it off with another good one? Niners and the Chargers.
There's the kick. We're off. As soon as the screen changes, I'll take the graphics down. Touchback. Just got to wait for it to change.
Justin Herbert, Oregon. Austin Eckler, Western Colorado. Joshua Palmer, Tennessee. DeAndre Carter, Sacramento State. Michael Bandy, San Diego. Gerald Everett, South Alabama. Damari Salyer, Georgia. Matt Filer, Bloomsburg. Corey Lindsley, The Ohio State. Zion Johnson, Boston College. Foster Sorrell, Stanford.
And Foster Sorrell's
All right, here we go. Under center to start.
For the injured Trey Pipkins. Then the top receivers, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams out for the Chargers.
That goes nowhere. Short run, nothing.
And he sees a lot of 49er gold helmets there. No gain on first down. Justin Herbert, the quarterback here. For the
Crowd is loud behind him, very loud.
Have been in part the injuries to wide receivers and the injuries for him. Remember, week 2 against Kansas
Go to throw.
City, he had the rib cartilage injury. First pass of the night is caught by his tight end, the veteran Gerald Everett.
Not much.
Right around the 30-yard line. We'll have 3rd and 5 coming up.
It's just amazing for me to watch this Chargers offense play right now without Keenan Allen, without Mike Williams, without Jalen Guyton, without their 2 tackles in there, and yet somehow they've just kept it together. And I think a lot of that is Justin Herbert. He really hasn't.
Good deal, good deal. What's up, Gary Martin? Welcome in. Good deal, Rob. It's good to hear.
Likelihood if they're going to beat the 49ers tonight, he's going to have to mix a little bit of that in there.
3rd and 4, 5 in the pattern.
Complete.
Eckler to the 45-yard
Eckler.
line for the first down. He is the leading rusher on this team. He's also caught the most passes this year for the Chargers.
Big completion there.
I have no idea what happened there, but that is a completely blown coverage. When you have a guy with 60 catches, somebody's covering him on 3rd down. So huge mistake to start this thing for the 49ers.
Isaiah Spiller, the rookie out of Texas A&M, the 4th-round pick, is the back. Fellow rookie Xander Horvath, the fullback.
Oh!
Spiller gets popped. Only a yard from this
wow.
San Francisco defense. Here they are.
Charles Minihoo, Texas.
Kevin Givens, Penn State.
Hassan Ridgeway, Texas.
Nick Post of The Ohio State University. Fred Warner, BYU. Greg Greenlaw, Arkansas. Diamador Lenore, Oregon. Nico Suave, NIU. Talanoa Hufanga, USC. Tashawn Gibson, Dallas Kimball High School.
Chardarius Mooneyman Ward, Macomb High School.
Giving us the fewest
pitch
per game in the league. A little toss to the edge. Eckler
got about 5.
space to run for about 5 yards.
If you are new, say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in.
With a stop, we have another 3rd down coming up for LA on this opening drive.
This is an excellent defense in stopping the run. #1 in the National Football League. So 2 very different looking teams. We'll talk about on the other side of the ball when we get there. But now you come back to a week ago, it was DeAndre Carter, #1, who made
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4th down plays for the Chargers.
Shotgun.
D'Amico Ryans, the defensive coordinator, what a job he's done. 3rd and 4.
All day.
Herbert's got time. Nobody's open downfield. He takes off and throws.
First down.
Brings it in.
What a play.
35-yard line. Herbert made that happen out of the pocket.
What a play right there.
First down.
Sure that you
wow.
don't get hit by a Bosa in one of these games out here because he is coming hard. But this is what Herbert was unable to do.
Yeah, nice pass.
Recently, because of that injury to his chest, didn't move around as much. But that is the way that when he's on a roll, he plays the game.
Gonna throw. Touchdown! Holy hell! Right there. Wow.
On the same drive, the 49ers completely blow 2 coverages. Nobody takes the deep outside half of the field, just sits there, and there's nobody back there. So,
wow.
Disciplined defense that has played so well, 2 huge mistakes on the opening drive of the game.
Cameron Dicker, who had the game-winning field goal for the Eagles earlier this year, then had the game-winning field goal last week for the Chargers.
7-0.
The extra point. Sensational opening statement from Justin Herbert. 5-4-5.
Well, that's a bit 2 big plays. Hey, Angela Minter. Wow. They just let Sandy, I almost said it myself. They just let the Chargers just run down the field on them. That's crazy. All this talk about all the changes and upgrades and everything. Wow. Welcome in. If you're having a good night, we're glad you're here. This is going to be a high-scoring affair, I think. This could be one of those 35-30 games. Especially now, after I just saw that first drive. 3 plays or something like that. Down the field, touchdown, bam, bam, bam. Welcome into all those who might be new for the first time joining us. We appreciate you coming in, hanging out with us tonight. We're going to have a fun night of football. We'll be live again tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, Philadelphia and Washington. Hey, Jacob, welcome in. Philadelphia and Washington on Monday night. We'll be back live Thursday night with football. I didn't even look to see who it was. Who is our Thursday night game this week coming up? Let me see. Titans and the Packers. Titans and the Packers on Thursday night. So more football on Thursday night. So Wednesday night and Thursday night with football. Wow. That's a lot going on. I got to get my games together for this week for what I'm doing for hockey and basketball. College basketball has started. We'll be doing hockey and basketball on the other channel. Next week, the following week, it gets silly. We get crazy when we start doing hockey or soccer. I know nothing about it. I know nothing about it. Zero. But we're doing the World Cup, and we can't wait. We're excited about it here. It's going to be fun. I've got sound bites and all kind of stuff ready to go for that. And we've got different setup and all that kind of stuff. So it should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Let me go back up here and get my football sound bites together so we're ready. Dun, 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 dun. San Francisco gets the ball for the first time. Going to see what they can do with it, right? All right, let's get it back on. Yeah, I feel the Ravens hopefully will pull that out. They better. Better pull out that game. I'll be disappointed they don't.
The worst in terms of slow starts this year.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
They get on the board with that touchdown, and now Dicker kicks.
Here's the kick.
Ray McLeod to bring it back from the 3.
Nice kick all the way out to the 30 on the return.
Jimmy Garoppolo, Eastern Illinois. Christian McCaffrey, Stanford. Kyle Juszczyk, Harvard.
Brandon Ayuk, Arizona State. Debo Samuel, University of South Carolina.
George Kittle, Titan University.
Trent Williams, University of Oklahoma.
Aaron Banks, Notre Dame. Jake Brendel, UCLA.
Spencer Burford, UTSA.
Mike McGlinchey, Notre Dame.
A lot of folks excited to see McCaffrey and Debo Samuel.
All right, here we go. Jimmy G under center. Let's see what he's going to do.
Full week of practice and a bye week.
He's already changing the play at the line.
For all these dynamic talents. For the 31, toss McCaffrey to the right. Got a good block on the edge from George.
Gain of 5.
35. That ball pops out late, but he was down already. It's a gain of 4 for McCaffrey. So for Garoppolo, this start number 7, and the numbers include what's usually the case for Jimmy G. Excellent accuracy, 67% there. You may remember the story. A lot of folks thought he was going to be traded in the offseason. Trey Lance got hurt week 2. Now it's his 6th year as a starter. You start to look around the huddle. This may be the most talent he's had in that huddle with him. After the gain of 4, another toss. McCaffrey, good space opening there. Very close to
McCaffrey ran hard.
right around the 41-yard line. Nasir Adderley, the safety with the tackle.
Kyle Shanahan knows the weakness for the Chargers this year has been their run defense, allowing 5.7 yards per carry. That is the worst.
They jumped the ball quick, 3 in a row.
Oh, McCaffrey, another run. First down. Niners, big first down run.
First down.
So usually when they get in trouble, they get away from this 4-man line and get to either a 5 or a 6-man line because they have struggled that much trying to stop the run. Of course, you do that, you become vulnerable in the passing game. So let's see how many left and right hooks Shanahan continues to throw at them here.
Got me counting. 6 up there, huh?
They gave it to him again. That didn't go anywhere.
Loss of a couple of
Hey, KDY.
Joseph Day leading the Charger defense.
I sent her everything that you sent me, Katie.
Morgan Fox, CSU Pueblo.
I didn't know that. I thought you wanted me to send it to her. If you have a higher res than what you sent me, then send it to her.
Asante Samuel, Florida State. Derwin James.
I love what KDY did. Matter of fact,
Michael Davis.
KDY, you need to let her know what. Let's get a direct link, Jesse. Let's get her on the team page on the website to her Instagram or something. Let's set her something up on Instagram. Or, I mean, set her something up on the website under the My Team page, please.
6 minutes into this opening quarter.
Can you set her up on that for me, dear, please? Thank you. We need Katie being recognized as part of the team. She should be our graphics supervisor. Graphics supervisor. That's what I like. That's her title. Graphics supervisor.
Certainly seeing even more attention when he and Bosa were there. You didn't know which side you had to help out.
Shotgun, gonna throw. First down.
For the first down to the 42-yard line. It is Jawan Jennings with the reception.
Thank you, Jesse.
Drive going for the Niners.
Right tackle Mike McGlinchey, the one that has the spotlight on him. Khalil Mack coming off the edge. McGlinchey, good enough right there. And the guy that we see blocking all
Oh,
the
yeah,
time,
that looks good, Jesse.
Time with the payoff and the lunge for the first down.
That looks really good. I like it.
Usually he's going to see those great pass rushers because
Really nice.
on the other side.
That website looks good with that up there. Great job. For you, KDY and you. Go to throw. Is that Ayuk? Another first down.
This is what the Niners can do now. Spread it around. A lot of guys to do damage with.
Remember when Brandon Ayuk used to be in the doghouse? He's got a big house now. He's not worried about anything. He's been playing his tail off this year and becoming that dynamic leader, not just in the passing game either, Mike. This guy blocks. He brings an intensity. That's who he was in college. Those short catches, run after the catch. This entire team is like that. Deebo Samuel, you go right down the list.
Ayuk leads this team in receiving so far. The 22. Toss to Elijah Mitchell. Welcome back to the lineup for Mitchell.
Mitchell with a nice run.
His second year out of Louisiana. Injured in the opener against Chicago. When Raheem Mostert got hurt last year, he became the back. And he had a really good season for Kyle Shanahan.
49ers coming right back down the field. If you're brand new in the chat for the first time or in the show, say hello. We'd love to welcome you in. Doesn't matter who you're a fan of, we want to welcome you in.
He can move back out to wide receiver, so they really have all the positions filled now.
Garoppolo gives to Mitchell, bumped in the backfield by Sebastian Joseph Day.
Short run, third down.
Forward to right around the 13-yard line. Looks like we'll have a 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Niners. This is their opening drive after the Chargers scored on theirs.
What's up, Kerry Allen?
McCaffrey, we're talking about him over on the sideline, but it sure is nice when you have an equal in the backfield.
Jump the ball again, Mitchell again. First downs, that's twice Chris, 3rd and 1.
Another big first down.
No messing around.
Good to see you, though, Kerry.
We have 1st and goal now.
Yeah, and this is a real challenge for this.
Help us out tonight if you are new and hit that subscribe. It's free of charge. We just want you to come back. 1st and goal here.
With the San Francisco offense, they are going to continue to slug away at you on the defensive line until you prove that you can stop it. And of course, Joey Bosa not being there, Austin Johnson not being on that defensive line, guys are going to have to step up.
1st and goal from the 9. Garoppolo pulls it. Surveys.
Oh, that was a horrible throw.
Jerry's about 4 seats to the left where that ball was thrown in the first row.
Believe me, if he were playing my old Bengals team, he would have caught it.
Yes, he somehow found Jerry's hands. He threw it back to the...
in the Super Bowl, it was 2nd and 20. We had him triple teamed. He caught it for 40 yards. Nobody still has any idea how he did that.
I saw him walking down there. I said,
wait a minute, was that Jerry Rice that just caught that ball? Hold on.
He's mine.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I didn't say that to him. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Deebo down to the 1. Nice run.
Such utility, so many things Shanahan can get to.
Yeah, here's what you don't want to see if you're a defensive player. This guy, number 71, pulling up and through and getting that mobility going up the field. But when you have...
They get Deebo running, it's going to be trouble.
On the field, and you have Trent Williams, and you have Christian McCaffrey.
Appreciate everybody hitting that subscribe tonight. Thank you. From the 2, here we go.
Where are we going to attack?
Kittle down here, too. 3rd and goal. Inside give. McCaffrey stopped by the Chargers front. So what will Kyle
That went nowhere.
Go for the field goal or go for it?
I think we have to kick a field goal here.
Christian Covington led the charge inside. And Kyle is going to send out the field goal unit, but there is an injured player who needs some attention for a minute.
Oh, boy, that is one of their young stars right there.
Otito Ogbonnia, the 5th-round pick out of UCLA.
How many more injuries can they
that
endure,
hurts.
especially on that defensive line?
There's been problems for them. You mentioned Austin Johnson, ex-New York Giant, who injured his knee in the second half last week against Atlanta. He is out for the season.
For those of you watching that can see on the screen, on the left-hand side of the screen, you will see all the stats and data for your top performers, passing, rushing, and receiving. Middle of the screen, you'll see the most recent play in there on the screen. Christmas songs. I love Christmas songs. Of course, it's a commercial. But hey, what do you do? Welcome into all of our friends joining tonight. We appreciate you. Hello, Park Hoppers. Welcome in. And I want to know about it. I think that was a great game, Carrie, from a football perspective and fun to watch from a football fan. But no, if you're on the losing side of any game, you're not going to like the results. And I get that, Carrie. Fully get that. And I respect that because as a fan, you should be mad about losing, you know, when you're passionate about your team. But like for me as an outsider just watching the game, it was a incredible game to watch. The fumble in the end zone by Allen, I was shocked. Then to see him drive right back down the field and score was incredible. But then, unfortunate, you don't usually see him be inaccurate like he was on the interception. So I think that's a Super Bowl preview or close to it. These 49ers could be in there. The Miami Dolphins could be a team in there right now. Welcome in, David T. Good to see you, sir. Beautiful night in California.
That is such a bummer to watch Otito Ogbonnia not be able to put a lot of weight on that leg. They were looking at the athletic training staff that stepped there and getting tied up. And as Chris said, very thin inside for these Chargers.
Oh, and the catches that game were sick. Sick.
Hasn't played in the game all year.
Field goal attempt coming here. And it's up and it's good.
Football league from 39. Knocks it through. And the Niners get on the board with
7-3 game now, 7-3. That kid that plays for Minnesota, Jefferson, is by God believable. If you're a Viking fan, you know, or a Bills fan, in that game to watch Diggs and him do what they did for their two prospective offenses blows my mind. As a Ravens fan who doesn't have a wide receiver anywhere near that, I am so jealous of both of you. So jealous. All right, here comes the kickoff.
tonight, of course, with the tight end Everett and Austin Eckler as part of it. And Chris, it's been impressive what the Chargers have been able to do. They fell behind in a bunch of these games that they're coming back in.
Yeah, they sure did. And
kickoff coming.
Justin Herbert's just a special guy. I really hate seeing that because this time I really enjoyed.
Oh, sure, he'll learn and he'll get better from it, Kerry. Absolutely.
He was knocking guys off the ball,
I have no idea who the Baltimore doesn't have a number 1 receiver. They have 4 number 3s.
DeAndre Carter, one of those who has filled into that void at the receiver spot, waits the Robbie Gould kickoff. Carter's been close to bringing one.
Here's the kick. Out to the 10. Hit at the 12 and dropped.
Well covered back at the 13-yard line. Tavarius Moore with the tackle. Here's Melissa.
Mike, you were just talking about Chargers wide receiver Mike Williams. I caught up with him in pregame. He suffered a high ankle sprain on his right ankle, week 7. He did some aggressive conditioning on the field in warm-ups. He was in great spirits. He had a huge smile on his face, and he said he feels like he is ahead of schedule and told me he is trying to play next week.
Well, we'd love to see
I hope not, actually. I wasn't even happy we picked him up. He's past his prime.
On Sunday night, what a huge boost that would be for LA.
Gonna throw.
And Herbert, nothing open, so he's taking off. He'll gain about 3 or 4 yards. He has not run much since that rib injury.
Short run.
Week 2 at Arrowhead.
Yeah, but you could tell just talking to him, couldn't you, that he's sort of back. I think it still bothers him a little bit. If you've ever had one of those chest injuries, it just, you can't laugh, you can't sneeze, you can't do anything. But
crowd chanting defense. Crowd's into it in San Fran tonight.
Ready to go and do some of the things that he's done in the past.
The 15, the inside give. Isaiah Spiller will get 3 to about the 18-yard line. Half the Niners defense there on the tackle.
Hope we call it. How about we call up Christian Kirk? He's playing for Jacksonville.
He truly didn't do anything during that week before against Jacksonville, but played in that game. They lost, but he has continued to play throughout.
Yeah, I felt like.
Did I miss something?
Watching that thing, I was like, get out of the game, right? The Kansas City game.
Oh, man.
Like, and then he threw a bullet to almost win it.
One of the great passes of the year he threw. I said, how'd you do that? I said, I have no idea. Just fought through it.
Watch out for Fred Warner up here.
3rd and 4, Sony Michel is
down the field. Oh, big catch. First down.
To the 42-yard line with
Palmer, big catch. Hey, Joseph, welcome in, buddy. Another first down, Chargers.
Pick on the outside. 2 guys outside of him, and you're going to see right down in here, let's build a wall. Let's make it tough on Tarvarius Ward to come out and around, and that ball was right on the money. We have seen Joshua Palmer, though, really stepping up his game, over 100 yards in that one last week.
Pitch.
Here at the start, little flip to Eckler, outnumbered on that side. That San Francisco defense.
Not much. 1 yard.
Bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left in this opening quarter. Dre Greenlaw, one of the players over there. One of the players back in the lineup for San Francisco.
Yeah, we had a chance to talk with Austin Eckler a little bit about Christian McCaffrey. Those 2 guys very similar with their play style. And he said, oh, yeah, I watch him. I definitely watch him a little bit. But both those guys really have a deep understanding of the passing game, which really sets them apart amongst running backs.
Michael Bandy is the receiver in motion. The screen set up. Here goes Eckler.
Ah, short run. 3rd down. Andy Isabella. I don't know much about him.
Chargers, they've been good on 3rd down at the start of this one.
Yeah, ordinarily, you would never really go after the interior of the defensive line of the San Francisco 49ers. But no Javon Kinlaw, no Eric.
Packers game was a good game.
We're seeing more and more teams attack them and run at them in there. And now you're going to see the NASCAR package with all the pass rushers in the game. And keep an eye on Drake Jackson, number 95.
Southern California has been an impact guy in his first year. 3rd and 3, the Herbert throw.
Incomplete.
Palmer could not get turned around as he was covered by Greenlaw. And don't forget Nick Bosa's pressure as well, which will force the Chargers to punt.
Oh, you just don't see him miss that one very often. Really had that set up to pick up the first down.
That should have been caught.
Herbert sort of really didn't shift his feet, and that ball was thrown well behind.
First punt of the night. It is J.K. Scott. Was with Green Bay for 3 years. He's been so good with hang time. There have been very few returns against the Chargers of late. Ton of hang time here. Tough to catch, too. Very rare. Cloud comes comes up and gets it at the 16. Only 34, but no return there. Ticker on the right under the magnificent Golden Gate Bridge on this
Sunday Night Football. We're having a good time. Eagles and Redskins tomorrow. Eagles and Redskins. That's my old school coming out of me. Eagles and Commanders tomorrow on this channel. Tomorrow night for Monday Night Football. We'll be back with football again on Thursday night. Thursday Night Football will be coming back. We will have hockey and basketball on the other channel. If you don't have the link to the second channel, reach out to us right now in the chat. Let us know you need it. We will provide you with the link. Hockey and football over there. The following week, not this Monday, but next Monday, we will have FIFA World Cup Soccer on the other channel. Live coverage of that. So we're covering other teams too. Hey, Pete, I got a win over Preston in fantasy today. It was a battle until the end. I think he's still got somebody playing tomorrow. Monday Morning Football in Thailand for Michael Ullman. Yeah, he said you had a good game, Matt. Nathan, what's up? And we back. Hello from Des Moines, Iowa. What's up, Nathan McCallie? Welcome in, friends. Great to see you. Great to see you in with us hanging out. We're at 71 likes, trying to get to 100. We're closing in on 14,000 subscribers. If you like what you see and you're happy here, hit us up with a follow. And if you need the link for hockey, basketball, or soccer, let us know in the chat. I need the link, and we will provide it for you. Yeah, Chiefs won today. They did well.
Hey, Michael Bolton. Did you hear Walmart's making Black Friday on Monday, Sam? I heard it about 7 hours earlier than you did because I'm a Walmart Plus member.
As soon as Michael Bolton gets done here. Michael Bolton's singing on my channel.
Chargers have won 3 of their last 4 games. 4 of their last 5 if you extend back. They only lost the stretch to Seattle. In the meantime, that's the San Francisco team sitting at 4-4 as they reach the halfway point, beat the Rams in their last game.
We got 44 seconds left in the first. I need 26 likes to get to 100. Still got to try to get there.
You mentioned it, Chris, in the very opening. They had a tremendous run in the second half of the season, all the way to the NFC Championship game. And if healthy, they've got the pieces and the people to maybe do a similar job in the postseason.
Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be the key, though, isn't he? Not a lot of depth there at the quarterback position, so he has to make sure that...
All right, Niners with the ball. Here we go.
Brock Purdy, the last pick of the draft, Mr. Irrelevant, is the backup. It is Garoppolo with time and firing.
Oh, nice catch. I think he fumbled it.
Samuel Jr. So the turnover here.
Wow.
Moving on the field, it was a catch and a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Los Angeles.
And Samuel throws him down, and Sean Smith says turnover.
Wow.
Heck of a play by Asante Samuel because he is trying to get that thing out. And then it was Derwin James. It just ricocheted off of his helmet. So give credit to Samuel for the little whirling dervish there. And watch, it's going to run right into the helmet of Derwin James for the fumble. And then good job by Samuel getting on this thing. So far, everything going right for the Chargers.
That is not a guy you want to run into. Derwin James, one of the best defenders in the league. So
Chargers back at it.
Opportunity for Herbert. Covered downfield. Eckler.
Incomplete.
With one arm. And incomplete as Herbert.
That was a big pop on that last hit.
Talk about some of the pass rushers here. Charles Omenihu is right out here. He is the backup in the game for Sansom Ebicom, and he just stayed with this one, and it was that pressure that really forced that ball out and a little bit behind.
Graphic supervisor.
Fills that hole quickly. Kevin Gibbons off the defensive line as well. Watch the Niners on a regular basis. You see a lot of 54 fly into the ball. Really good linebacker in there. Chargers will let this quarter run down, and
That's the end of the first quarter, everybody.
On the other end of the field.
Great first quarter, though, for the Chargers. No question about that.
But they're usually down double.
First quarter over. And just a reminder, everybody, that we will be live coming up doing, what that is. We will be live coming up for Thanksgiving all day long, all 3 games. 12:30, Bills and Lions. 4:30, Giants and Cowboys. And 8:30 or 8 o'clock will be Vikings and Patriots. That's a full day of football on Thanksgiving. 8:30, 4:30, 12:30 on the channel. Can't wait. Looking forward to that ourselves. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be right back.
Join me for Galaxy Spaceport and a bunch of roller coaster from Disney Extra News to Disney Cafe Chat on Saturday nights and my new show, NASCAR. So come join the Galactic's fun.
In a world with so many choices, only one YouTube channel stands out from them all. Sean Urban. Become part of this growing community to find all your Disney news, sports talk, discover new food and drinks, and go on epic adventures across the globe. Never miss out on a family fun stream with engaging people, in-chat games, and fantastic locations to see. Don't miss out.
I will check that out shortly, Jesse. Welcome in, everybody. If you're brand new into the channel, this is what we do. Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night, in the afternoon on Sundays. Primetime football, it's right here. NFL coverage in full. XFL and USFL is also we cover. Hit us up with a follow tonight. We welcome all fans into this chat. All fans are welcome here. You will be treated with respect. That's the way we run our channel. Waiting for them to return. We just had the end of the first quarter. Just waiting for the return, and we'll get back at the game. Get back at the game. Yeah, that looks good. Thank you. That looks good. Katie's going to send me that same graphic to put on the top of the channel. That'll look good. Matching up like that. All right, 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Oh, incomplete. He had a man. Oh, cool, Katie. Thank you. Joey D, what's up? I'll do that after the game. Cameron Dicker. Somewhere Tina is giggling. Cameron Dicker is your kicker. Dicker, the kicker, kicks it! Good! He barely put it in the corner. Holy heck. Clap your hands! 10-3. Joey, I heard all the 49er players were in the locker room covering each other in baby oil before the game. I think that's why they're struggling. They were all baby oiling each other in appropriate and inappropriate areas. His numbers show that he's a really good kicker, Joseph. I can't take anything away from him. Mad Magazine guy. Maybe he does. That's a good call out. The Mad Magazine guy. Monorail Molly is here. Good to see you. Joey was probably mad he wasn't in there with him. You know Joey wanted to be in the locker room baby oiling up Christian McCaffrey. People taking pictures. So that's something. Oh, Sanudo will tell you. Joey D and Jay Sanudo. Joey D and Jay Sanudo, both part of our broadcasting team on Thursday night. Broadcasting team on Thursday night. We were absolutely killing it. Joey D will be on the show this week, week with us. He is one of our secured people for this week. I got to put our team together for this week. I got to look at who hasn't been on lately and send out the invites and see who can come. We'll have another good show. I don't know what the views were this week. Let me go check that real quick. I wonder how many views we had on this week's show. Content. Live. Let me go down here and see. That's all upcoming. We had bump. How can I not see it? I got to go wider. Now we had 363 views on it, so that's not bad. I'd have liked to have had more, but I'll take 363. Hey, Carrie Underwood's on my TV.
I just wanted to say congratulations and good luck tonight on Sunday Night Football. And I would love to have you out for a makeup concert. Any show you want to come to, just let us know and we'll get you hooked up. I know people. Have a great night. Good luck. See you soon.
Our Sunday Night Football anthem singer, Carrie Underwood. True story. So Cameron Dicker, he's back in Austin after the Eagles let him go.
They're doing pretty good. I haven't followed them as hard, honestly.
So he says to his girlfriend, can't make the show. He takes him back home. His parents take him to the airport. Comes out here to the Chargers. A few days later, kicks the game when he feels all in Atlanta. And he's around for another week as Dustin Hopkins is still out with a hamstring injury. Touchback there.
I haven't followed the Cameron, the TCU Toads that much.
But it doesn't matter where she is. We'll do the game. We'll just go by. We'll do the game. We'll go with Dicker the kicker and go hang out with Carrie. It'll be great.
Well, we're getting close because she's doing the Denim and Rhinestones tour. We were in Kansas City last week. She's in Kansas City tonight. Next week, she's out here in the Bay Area in San Francisco. We'll be in L.A. So we're getting closer.
All right.
All right, here we go. Niners with the ball.
To have that lady doing her
it's
anthem.
awesome.
She's the best.
It's awesome. Pretty cool story.
Tough night in Cleveland, huh?
The kicker. Dicker, the kicker.
Handoff, McCaffrey goes nowhere. Lost yards.
Khalil Mack got the penetration. And Kenneth Murray and company helped finish him off. Lost the yard.
You just don't see this very often. People running at Khalil Mack because usually he builds the Great Wall of China over there. It is very difficult. So when we watched the game against Atlanta, I want to say they ran once or twice that way to his side. And ordinarily, they are always moving away from number 52.
For the career it's been, and he has been very connected with Brandon Staley now in year 2 as the head coach.
Going to throw. Empty backfield.
1 second and 11, and Garoppolo left an open deep, comes underneath. Ayuk got popped by Murray. Murray may have taken the worst of it. Hangs on there at the 30-yard line, and immediately the umpire stops the game so the athletic training staff can get a peek at Murray. And Ramon George, the umpire, is going to walk him off to make sure that they get a look at him, I believe. Yes, they will.
Did Murray run into his own guy as much as now? He kind of ran into Ayuk. I'll tell you, these San Francisco wide receivers are thick. They're like tackling fullbacks out there.
They are.
And Murray will come over. It's part of the conversation and the awareness, not just your teammates, but also the officials, the spotters upstairs. If somebody takes a hit like that, make sure they get a full bit of medical attention.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 5.
The receivers now on 3rd and 5. 5 to the pattern for Garoppolo. Nothing open. A flag is down. As Garoppolo throws, it's deflected and incomplete.
Flag is down, but incomplete.
Coverage again by Asante Samuel downfield.
Gonna be holding.
As Garoppolo tried to get it to McCaffrey. And first time we'll hear in terms of penalties from Sean Smith here tonight.
Holding. Offense number 69. Penalties decline. Result of the play is fourth down.
Fourth down. They're punting it back again.
Take a look. Working out there against Kyle Van Noy. Gets that arm inside, a little bit inside the jersey. That's a good call. Been a little bit of a struggle for McGlinchey here lately. A couple of sacks in each of the last 2 games. 5 for the year. He was playing well before that.
See Wisnowski here, the punter? He's not directly behind the center. He stands off at an edge to help open his hips because he kicks some weird punts, balls that boomerang and turn. Those are the Australian kickers. There goes one of those boomerang, hard to catch, get out of the way. This one didn't stay in the field of play.
That didn't even stay on the play.
Best. Usually a decent field position out of it.
It's almost like they're trying to force McCafferty to run. Like they're determined to use him because we got him type thing.
From the Bay Area.
Why not use him as a decoy and use all the other weapons is what I would do. Awesome for TCU. That's fantastic. Hope you're having a good night wherever you're at. If you're brand new, say hello in the chat. Tell me who you are, what team you're on. We'd like to welcome you in. All fans are welcome here tonight. All fans, welcome here tonight.
The first ever all-electric Chevy Equinox EV. Up to 300 miles of range.
Another crazy, ridiculous commercial. Good Lord, no. Who knows what Justin's doing? Commercial break right here, everybody. Commercial break. Got to clean out all my copyright garbage. Jeff Curry, brand new, but Miami fan. Hey, bud, your Dolphins are killing it. Welcome in, Jeff. I just called them today. I'm going to call them more throughout the year. If you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe tonight. Stopping in for the late game, Montana Orangeman. Thanks, Pete. Welcome, my friend. I appreciate you coming in tonight. If you're brand new to me, just don't be caught off guard. I am a triple amputee. I go to my face a lot and cheer. I lost my left hand and both of my legs in a medical tragedy. This is what I do for fun now. This is my extended family. And I love sitting talking sports and all kind of sports and Disney with you guys. So thank you for coming in, all those who have. Thank you to all those who have considered or have already hit the subscribe button. I am grateful. Prophet, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. All right, coming back in here.
As we put the clock on those two guys, of course, Phillip Rivers, one of the quickest releases in the history of the game, really. So not quite as much with Herbert, but you can definitely see a little similarity there.
So Rivers, high school football coach the last couple of years since being out of the game. First down run for Isaiah Spiller. Not going very far. Jordan Willis over there for the Niners. Help with a stop and second and long coming up.
Yeah, I can remember Phillip Rivers telling the story when he was a kid. He was growing up like his dad, I think, was a coach, and he was proud.
You wanted Cowboys and Packers to tie. Well, fortunately, that didn't happen, my friend.
It was sort of lay it on his, and then he ended up in the NFL.
Good to see Prophet in here with us.
So many good years, so many good.
Second and 11. Second and 11.
Before that, Dan Fouts, the Hall of Famer. Another great quarterback here in Herbert. He slings it on the side, incomplete, trying to get it.
That should have been caught.
But Tarvarius Ward, Moody Ward there in the coverage. It'll be third and long for the Chargers.
Third and 11.
One of the least known important parts of this 49ers team.
I'd at least like to try to get up to 840 tonight of subscribers. Pick up a couple new subscribers. Rob's happy.
This year they lost Emmanuel Mosley. They lost Jason Verrett the other day to an Achilles injury. He has been significant to this 49ers defense this year.
Herbert hit his first 6. He's missed his last 4. Protected with the four-man rush. This is complete, but it's a long journey for Trey McKinney. Not going to get there. And the Niners defense comes up with a stand with a 3-and-out.
3-out.
Pushed over there on the sideline. Everybody gets away without a flag. And Kenneth Murray Jr. on his way for further medical evaluation. J.K. Scott for his second kick. Ray McLeod back deep.
Here comes the punt. I have, Jeff. A couple times.
Good rush here from San Francisco. Scott gets it away. The crowd says, get away. This one's not going to go very far, but again, no return. 40-yard kick. Niners take over at the 25, and we're back in 30 after this from AWS.
Tomorrow night's game, I think, is going to be better than most people think with Washington and Philly. I know a lot of people are thinking, hey, they're just going to be a horrible game and blow them out, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be a closer game than people think. Washington. Mr. Green Pants, keep it clean in here, or it's the last time I'm gonna ask. Come on. You know better. You know I don't do that stuff here. 1st and 10, now 2nd and 10. I know for a fact there are at least 5 kids watching tonight. 5 military children that don't need to see that. Thank you. You're a veteran here, Mr. Green Pants. I respect you. I know you know better. That's why I know you know we don't do that. You're a respected veteran of our channel, Mr. Green Pants. Handoff. It's almost like San Francisco's determined to run. No matter what, we're going to run. Why? We've got all these guys we can run all over the field and throw the ball everywhere, but we're going to run.
And both coaches here really feel like they have a feel for each other's style. It's a really good chess match when the Niners have the ball on offense tonight.
Yeah, and it's vice versa. I mean, they've been going at it for so long now. We got into a conversation with Kyle Shanahan about some of the nuances of the battle.
3rd and 3.
It was spinning at the end of it. But they know each other's style inside out. Very different styles.
3rd and 3. McCaffrey stays in to block. Garoppolo tries to run for it. Not going to get there.
Garoppolo comes up short.
And Drew Tranquil again. He's had a couple of good games. He became the signal caller of this defense on week 4.
Again, you've got one of the best tight ends in football. He hadn't even have a look today.
Yeah, let's give some credit to Mike McGlinchey.
They haven't even looked at Kittle yet.
With Matt coming around the edge, and it was who pushed
pathetic
out and around that really opened up that running lane there for Garoppolo, but it just closed too fast.
That's horrible football.
Wisnowski to kick again. DeAndre Carter stands at his own 15.
Blocked!
A piece of it and blocked it. Nick Neiman, I think, got a hand on it for the Chargers, and they're going to get the ball for the 2nd time this game in Niners territory. It was Neiman, the special teams unit of Ryan Ficken, has really transformed the culture of special teams here for the Chargers, and Neiman comes in there and makes the play.
He really pressured right through his man, and it hit the forearm of Neiman. And you have to say, so far for the Chargers, this game has gone exactly to plan. They brought the house on that one and just were unable to hold up long enough on the play.
Wisnowski, the punter, flipped the ball. As he
all right, 1st and 10.
The process down just a little bit. Time for Neiman to get in there. Time for Herbert to capitalize. Preston will take it to the 38-yard line. Pickup of 8 yards on first down.
They really are helping on the outside. Foster Sherrill is in for Trey Pipkins in the right tackle position right here. And almost every play they've used a back or a tight end or somebody to get a piece of Bosa before he can get out. And so far, that is working.
The Sherrill story, it's an interesting one. This is a guy who was the top tackle.
I agree, Park Hoppers.
Was just down the road in Palo Alto.
Fully agree.
Had some injury-plagued starts to his career. Back end was pretty good, but went undrafted. Here he is making his NFL debut tonight as a tackle. Out of the backfield, Horvath, the fullback, is knocked down. Drake Greenlaw. And Horvath coming out. Very close to a first down there at the 36. It's going to be third and less than a yard.
I wouldn't worry about that, Jeff.
Ball here and not allow a substitution.
They're just jealous.
Any of the Herbert sneaks. We haven't seen much of it.
There's a sneak for a first down.
There you go. First down to the 35.
First down.
12 for 12 on those quarterback sneaks, and he was only 1 for 2 this year and had not done one since he got injured way back in week 2 against Kansas City. So that's probably the best sign we've seen yet that he is feeling much better.
From the 35.
Oh, he had a wide open touchdown. He dropped it. McNutty or somebody.
Second-year man out of Georgia has only caught 4 balls this year.
Wow.
It's the second layer, so they're going to get
McKitty. He had a wide open touchdown.
McKitty in a trail position there. Works perfectly in behind the first layer, and it was a great throw. And just off the fingertips.
This has been a team where drops have been an issue. Add to the total there. 2nd and 10.
Complete touchdown. Nope, Carter caught it. He's at the 2. Wow. First and goal. I know Joey D's at home going, woo!
Oh gosh, what a throw that was. Watch this. He's going to drop back, lean that way, throw that way, and this thing is a seed right on the money in between the cover. I saw it and I go, oh, this is intercepted.
Me too.
Zip it right past, down to the 2-yard line. That was sick.
Isaiah Spiller's the back.
First and goal.
The fullback is in there. Herbert looking up top. Pushes to the back and throws it away. Almost that same guy who caught the other one in the first quarter. 2nd down.
So there's that little 3-quarter drop down, but this thing whistles by about 3 people coming out of there. I don't know how he got it out of the pocket. I don't know how to
2nd and goal.
But that's when you know Justin Herbert's starting to feel it again.
McKinney was trying to get out of the way. Hufanga was trying to fly over him. Crazy play. 2nd and goal. And we have a flag.
False start. Offense number 73. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
That's the man we're just talking about, Sorrell.
Well, that'll move him back a couple.
Man, you can't flinch at all. Poor Sorrell. He's like, I only moved a couple inches. But this makes it completely different here now. So many times it's Austin Eckler or bust down here in the red zone for this Charger team.
Getting goal, Herbert.
Oh, he got sacked. Bosa got him.
Gets another sack, 9.5 on the season.
So what do? They're trying to get Austin Eckler out in the route, but it means they're going to have Sorrell one-on-one against Bosa. Not bad initially, but not good enough.
That's a Bosa sack.
3rd down.
3rd and goal. 5 of the pattern. Here comes Zach. Long way to go. Not going to get there. Jimmy Ward up to get Austin Eckler. And the Chargers, a couple of yards away from taking a 14-point lead instead, will attempt a field goal.
Yeah, a big disappointment there. They get the punt block, they get the big pass play, and you only come away with 3 points here. But let's say
3 points only, an opportunity for 3.
Completely changed their practice schedule this week to try and get used to starting faster, and they certainly have.
Cameron Dicker from 25 yards. Remains perfect on his NFL career. These are like boring. These aren't to win the game. These are just regular old field goals. Chargers up 10 at the Niners.
Humbug. Happy holidays, Mr. Scrooge.
Happy holidays, Mr. Scrooge. That was meant for Joey D right there, I think. I think they were talking to Joey D.
You get a free 5G phone when you do. Plus, Verizon gives you another great gift. A tablet, a smartwatch, earbuds. Well, the more gifts, the merrier. For me. Oh, screw. This season, only Verizon gives you
San Francisco really needs to get something. Yeah, they got to do something. Momentum is just rough right now. They're not, I don't know, it's like they're determined to run. They're like hell-bent on running. You got all those tools. You could be using Kittle down the middle. You could be doing crossing patterns, play action stuff off of those 2 running backs. The minute they lay back, then maybe you do some running back screens and stuff. There's all kind of stuff you can be doing. That's the crazy thing.
The first ever all-electric Chevy Blazer EV. 0 to 60 under 4 seconds. And up to 320 miles of range.
All right, we're sitting here second quarter, 6:42. Well, they are playing like that right now. I know my rights. I agree with you. All right, kicking off here. Let's see what happens.
Defense is limiting the San Francisco offense here. They have not picked up a first down since that initial drive. But, Chris, on the Chargers side, that's a couple of opportunities. They've gotten the ball in Niners territory, come away with field goals both times. And it's 13-3 right now.
But it always is tougher, I think, for the 49ers when they have to play from behind. You know, because that's not who they are. They want to be able to pound the football, go play action off of it. And it's still plenty early enough to go back to that style of play. But so far, Christian McCaffrey is 6 rushes for 14 yards. That's not good enough in this offense.
Dicker with the kickoff and a touchback. Ray McLeod will let it go. Well, you mentioned McCaffrey.
Touchback.
Add him to the pieces already here. Talk about a golden trio for the 49ers. Open up the vault, man. Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey. Get it in their hands. Look at them the last 3+ years. Yards after the catch. Second, third, their positions. These are all pros. Chris, you said it's so great. We're at practice Friday. We're watching the Niners, and you kind of look around the huddle. You got all pros at wide receiver, tight end, running backs. Niners have never had that. We're not even talking about Trent Williams. Ayuk, who's a talent. It's like a Pro Bowl when you go out there and watch them.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're playing like a Pro Bowl so far here tonight. Pick it up a little.
From the 25, it is a toss to Elijah Mitchell. He'll get
short run
to the 28. So updates from Melissa.
Yes, on this Chargers defense, a couple of injuries.
I think they're both great ideas.
Defensive lineman Otito Obonia, who we saw being examined on the field, his left leg was helped off, very little weight on it, in obvious pain. He was carted into the x-ray room. He is officially questionable with a left knee. And then linebacker Kenneth Murray, we saw him go into the blue tent for minutes. He was with the unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant. They went into the locker room.
That might be a great plan. We could use that for that trip.
And as he's out, Melissa, Troy Reeder is in there at linebacker alongside Drew Tranquil. 42. Game 3, Mitchell remains the back end. The whistle to kill this play. And Derwin James like, are you kidding me?
Delay game. Offense.
After all that, delay a game.
It's the best penalty ever.
Especially for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yes.
I mean, Derwin James had that one timed out perfectly. He hit the line of scrimmage running full speed. I think Jimmy saw him, though. Watch this. Going to come and see if Jimmy's looking that way. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think you start the play trying to figure out where number 3 is, right? You just go, all right, where is he? In the game a week ago, they played that 6-man defensive line, and he played the edge defender. He was the defensive end outside linebacker, whatever you want to call it. Very versatile guy.
Garoppolo going to throw.
Garoppolo fires from Deebo Samuel. Can't get him as Asante Samuel.
All kind of Samuels on the play.
Long coming up.
Samuel L. Jackson out there on the field, too.
This is really impressive by the Chargers on defense. I mean, they're down to guys that really have not played. Braden Fehoko is in there making a play, stopping the run. Jerry Tillery was released this week, a former #1 draft pick. Otito Obonia, who played so well in the one last week, he's out of the game. I mean, they're as thin as they could be along that defensive line, and they're
3rd and 12.
Terrific 49er running game.
3rd and 12. Garoppolo across the middle.
First down, Kittle. How about that?
Little spark they needed. First down since the opening quarter. A gain of 21.
Been calling that for an hour.
I don't know why, but I always feel like that a 49ers game doesn't really start until George Kittle touches the ball. Watch the attitude. All right, catch, nice route, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? This is when it gets good. Right now, all of a sudden, the 49ers start feeling like the 49ers. Now they need to get it to Deebo a little bit, let him rock a couple of people. That's how they want to play.
Well, that yards after catch we were just talking about. Kittle with a bunch there. The 44, Garoppolo. Nothing open, gets out.
Oh!
Crowd has it. Right down the sideline.
But a flag's down.
5-yard line. If it holds up, it's 36 yards. Let's check the flag. Flag thrown at midfield on the opposite side where the ball was thrown. Midfield is 6 yards down for the line of scrimmage was.
Legal contact. Defense. That penalty is declined. Result of play is first down.
Sometimes it's the ad-libs that work. Watch McLeod. He's just a flare control. He's just going to sit on the line of scrimmage out there. Then he looks back and Garoppolo's going crazy. So he says, okay, I've got a linebacker on me. Let's go ahead and try to run by him. There goes Troy Reeder, and he's gone. So Jimmy Garoppolo, a little Lamar Jackson style here, making plays.
And 33 on the catch for Ray McLeod, longest of the season by 11 for him. From the 23, Garoppolo sets up the screen. McCaffrey sifting through.
Running back screen. I just called that a few minutes ago.
Just pulled down at the very last second. Now Van Noy. Got him. Slow to get up.
Yeah, and it takes a little sophistication, right, on these screen passes. It's really about acting. It's about selling that you're actually blocking out there, and Derwin James with a very late hit on that play got away with it.
No doubt. Meantime, Kenneth Murray Jr., who's been out of the lineup being examined, as Melissa told you, is running back into the field now. Garoppolo swings it.
First down.
McCaffrey inside the 10. At the 5-yard line, James tries to pull him down. First and goal for the 49ers.
If you're brand new in here today, hit us up with a follow. Help us out with a subscribe today.
We're getting into that RPO game now. They're going to
First and goal.
Lineman over here and it's just a read at that point. McCaffrey sees what he likes going back this way. He really doesn't even think about handing that thing off. There you go. Get the ball in the hands of those playmakers. They're doing a much better job of that on this drive.
First and goal for San Francisco. Talking about your smart backfields. You've got Harvard and Stanford. Juszczyk and McCaffrey. Juszczyk blocks. McCaffrey spins down to the 1. It'll be second and goal with 2:45 till the half.
This is when it's really going to start right now for the Chargers. They've been fantastic. If they could manage to make a hold here and hold them to a field goal, they would go in at halftime with all kinds of momentum. They've got 4 down. They're not going to give up anything easy. Right there, they're going to try and build a wall there and make them go anywhere else. Likely off tackle one way or the other.
From the 2, Juszczyk in motion. Garoppolo. We have here. They get a timeout?
First charge timeout. San Francisco, 30 seconds.
Wow, taking a timeout.
So 2:06 to go. It's so fun to talk about a game all week and study it, and then it starts, and it's not exactly the way you thought it was, because this Charger team's a little bit beat. This was a tough one coming in for them, and they could be up by a lot more right now.
Yeah, I think the guys on our pregame show probably wondering a little bit about that too, but we would have fallen into that trap as well. I mean, just looking at the way the Chargers had struggled in trying to stop the run and the way the 49ers generally run the football, it looked like a mismatch, and yet they've come up with answers on the defensive side.
That was my first clue. It's going to be a close game. When you looked at the end of Football Night in America, all Niners logos. I've been there.
We would have been there too, I got to say.
Second and goal. McCaffrey inside.
Down to the 1. Didn't make it. Down to the 1.
Was in there. James was in there with 3rd and short at the 2-minute warning. Now Shanahan's team trying to make it a 1-score game when we come back.
2-minute warning, everybody. 2 minutes. If you're brand new to our channel, we call live every Sunday night, Monday night, and Thursday night primetime game. We call all the other games Sunday afternoons. We do XFL, we do USFL. We do it all over here. Hit us up with a follow. We'd love for you to come back. We'll be live for all 3 Thanksgiving Day games. All 3 games on Thanksgiving. If you have any questions about the channel, about what we do, about the game itself, throw them into the chat. We'd gladly answer them for you if we could. Let us know. Trying to make points I have. Where is... Waiting for him to come back here. Come on back in. Let's get this game going. See if the Niners can get in here right before halftime. 49ers get the ball right after halftime, too. This could be a double-edged score for them. Hey, Susan. Welcome in. Good to see you. My Southwest app isn't working either. Touchdown, 49ers. It's not working. All right. Garoppolo goes in, puts him in the box.
That's the snap count. And what you're trying to do is catch him just a little off guard. And you can tell it was the 49ers offensive line, and in particular their center, Jay Brendel, who got the jump on that one and the touchdown.
Garoppolo's second rushing touchdown of the year, and Robbie Gould. Put down by Wisniewski, and it's a 3-point game. Chargers have 3 timeouts. We'll see their 2-minute drive in a little bit. Best looking drive of the night. San Francisco makes it a 3-point game.
I'm your ghost of Christmas present. You're gonna be all intrigued by what's behind the door? Forget it.
The Garoppolo got it. Quarterback sneak. Joseph Garoppolo got it.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. No, he's fine. He's dead. Rated PG-13. USAA presents this salute to service moment. Honor, empower, and connect are the pillars of the NFL salute to service. This month, throughout the country, NFL players are showing their appreciation by making appearances at several military bases to personally thank the men and women in uniform. See how USAA honors and protects our military at salutetoservice.com.
Get the top toys at Kohl's and earn Kohl's cash while you shop. Find great deals on brands like Marvel starting at $11.99, Squishmallows, Fisher Price, and so much more. Save 20% off or even more with a Kohl's card. More gifts, more savings. Kohl's.
I joined Uber One to save money on my important deliveries, like gravy nachos, staplers, market price swordfish.
And the $0 delivery fee is clutch. Because I'm famous, but not famous. So
Uber One saves me money on vodka.
holla at me.
And I need to save money for when I get canceled.
Yup.
Because I don't want to go back to selling pictures of my feet.
Oh, I'm your wife. Save money with Uber One.
In 48 hours, all of this will be underwater.
What's the plan?
Stop the same homes and destroy the portal for good. If you don't come back to take us on your seat, your family can't go home.
Maria, Tony, Jason, and coming up on the Toyota halftime.
Cousins and the Cartier kids strike again. Packers upset the Cowboys.
2 overtime games to talk about.
All right, still got about minute 50 for Chargers to try to do something here.
At Orchard Park. What an exciting game that was. Packers, Cowboys. They go back to the morning, too. The Buccaneers game against Seattle in Germany. The folks in Munich singing John Denver in Country Roads.
That was fantastic.
Isn't that cool?
It was fantastic.
Good to wake up to this morning. Robbie Gould kicks. DeAndre Carter awaits. Carter's going to let this go. Chargers take over at their 25.
Yes, Ravens had a bye today.
Plus 4K Sky Cam, get inside the game. How the heck are they blocking Nick Bosa? Well, you would say they've got the young guy out there, Bobster Sorrell. Well, they've got him and a couple of tight ends or a running back. They're going to put a lot of bodies on him, which is the right thing to do, right? You don't want one guy wrecking the game, but occasionally Sorrell's done okay out there one-on-one as well.
His first NFL start. Here's Bosa pushing the pocket back. Eckler on the edge. Greenlaw the tackle. Gain of only 1. Minute 50 and a full bucket of timeouts for Herbert and the Chargers.
You get the feeling that the 49ers were thinking about Austin Eckler coming into this game. He has not gotten out of their sight except for one blown coverage.
9 touches, 39 yards. Herbert's sideline shot. A lot of hand fighting there. His pass intended for Joshua Palmer, and it brings the penalty flag.
There's a penalty flag.
pass interference. Defense number 38. The ball be placed at spot in the foul. Automatic. First down.
Diamador Lenoir's taking over that corner position. Flagged there.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. It's across the field from us whether or not he was grabbing some jersey at the top end of this thing or not. Just a little, had his arm down. This looks like a good Saturday night in Texas, doesn't it?
Terry McCauley back to the studio. Agrees. Good call from the 43. Goes down for Herbert. Side sling.
Nice catch.
Gain of 8 to the 49-yard line. When they get down, Herbert gets going. And when he gets upset or angry or frustrated with the offense, and he starts swinging it all over, that's when the Chargers look their best.
But you have to kind of draw the coverage to you, and those little throws to Eckler really help.
Open to the right, swings it back to the left, and a big arm to knock it out of the way.
Nice defensive stand.
Chris, you mentioned him earlier. Second round, it's the first pick of the draft for John Lynch and the Niners this year.
Yeah, he's got 3 sacks already on the season, and he has been a real help. Just a long, lanky guy, and he saw that one coming. So now, again, and I bring this up one more time, Justin Herbert, if fully healthy, is very much a threat to run in this situation to make sure he converts this first down.
3rd and 2.
Big play here. Niners get the ball to start the second half. They wanted the false start, but don't get it. And that power arm.
He caught it.
Carter for the first down. The Niners bench went ballistic, thinking Sorrell, the right tackle, should have been called for an early start.
Yeah, but Sorrell is pushing the envelope on that, and it's helping him in protection, too.
First and 10 for the Chargers, 48 seconds left. As he throws, that ball is out and recovered for the second. That's a fumble. It hasn't been whistled dead for the moment. As Salyer, the left tackle, had it, and now we get Brandon Staley calling a timeout. He wants to know if it was an incomplete pass. Why wasn't the clock stopped?
First timeout, Los Angeles. 30 seconds.
45 seconds till the half.
So how do they get the pressure? They've got 3 on this side that are rushing. So that means one-on-one on the rookie inside here, Zion Johnson. And you're going to see Omenahu just give him the double arm swipe and then give another arm a swipe when he got to Herbert.
That arm's empty coming out. That's a fumble. And should have been called as such. And that's why nobody had blown it. And Salyer was just standing there with the ball.
But he couldn't have advanced it anyway, right?
In the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And now they're getting wise to that and stopping it because they'll have to re-administer
It's under further review.
this play. So just to reiterate what you mentioned, Chris, when you have a fumble under 2 minutes, it comes back to the spot of the fumble. And so it'll be right around midfield when we come back.
Come on.
The holidays are here, and Dick's Sporting Goods has all
So
the
they are
best
not,
gifts for everyone.
they're going to go and review this. We got a review going on. B. Willikin, what's up? Kind of wish interference calls were just 15 yards. Yeah, I mean, it does. It's a different game, right?
When you're running short on time, shop Dicks.com, where 1 hour pickup is always an option. And with our best price guarantee, if you find a lower price, we'll match it. This season, get the gift of sport. Every holiday starts at Dick's.
Beer, wings, yes, boneless wings on pizza, TVs, overtime, wings on pizza, sauce, fries, wings on pizza, wings, pizza, pizza, wings, wings, beer, and now pizza. Beat Ups is the only place for football.
Toby Fleischman awoke one morning inside the city he lived in all his adult life. Many thoughts had crossed Toby's mind in the hours since his ex-wife dropped the kids off a full day earlier than expected.
When we get married, we really have no way to fully understand what forever means.
Toby was forced to ask the question that occurred to him every few minutes since his separation. FX's Fleischman is in Trouble. Coming soon. Only on Hulu.
I was having challenges with my old bank. Lots of red flags, fees, penalties. So I broke up with bad banking and moved on with SoFi checking and savings. Now I earn higher interest on all my money and pay no account fees.
SoFi, get your money right.
Joey says it's a fumble. I have to believe him. Anybody new in here for the first time? Anybody in here first time, never been here before, never chatted with us? Say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in. Purple Rain, what's up, Purple Rain? How you doing? Tuck rule, Greg's calling.
So sure, only the fumbling player can recover in advance. So if any other teammate recovers it, then the ball's dead immediately, which apparently is what happened here. And they're just going to bring the ball back to the spot.
On the field, stand. Ball be placed at the 49-yard line. Because it was ruled a fumble, they just had the ball down in the wrong spot. The Charger timeout there keeps the clock where it was. Of course, there's fumble rules, last 2 minutes, fourth down fumbles. Date back to the famous holy roller game.
No.
NFC West,
Hey, Stacy.
so it's 2nd and 17. Chargers 2 timeouts, 45 seconds remaining till halftime.
2nd and 17.
Chased by Bosa, slide down around the 40-yard line. 36 seconds left, and the Chargers will take timeout number 2.
36 seconds left. 3rd down.
Yeah, and you'll see the drop. They sort of take this line back to about there. And so if Herbert wants to do this tonight, he will have every opportunity. And then it's just a matter of getting them to slide down and stay safe. But they probably need, what do you think, maybe at least 5 more yards to have a pretty good shot at this one.
Kind of bummed when we saw this game on the schedule early on in the season. We were hoping for the Bosa Bowl with Joey Bosa and Nick Bosa. Joey out with the groin injury, as we mentioned. They hope to get him back, but will be that first chance for the brothers to be going up against each other. Very similarly talented players. Thinking the word relentless, you think of the pursuit of the Bosa brothers almost every snap.
They're not going to let him feel comfortable this time. They're up.
3rd and 6. Niners bringing some pressure. Herbert got away from one. He's on the run. Hey, close to the first down. Direct shot there. Ball comes out late. Herbert on a knee here. A flag is down as well. So a lot going on.
A lot going on right now. Hey, Jeffrey. Vikes-Bills game was amazing.
30 seconds left. The Chargers sideline was hot. On this hit here, he's getting tackled. And there's the shot from Greenlaw.
I do think that Ward kind of knocked him into Greenlaw. Not that that's matters within the rules, but that is a direct helmet-to-helmet shot. Can't believe he's standing right now.
And Terry, that's part of the conversation here, I would imagine.
It is, and what they're looking at, is this a use of helmet foul? Does he lower his helmet to make forcible contact to an opponent? Because Herbert at this point is a runner. He is not defenseless, so he doesn't get head and neck area protection. It can only be a foul if he lowers his head and makes forcible contact. I don't believe he does. It appears to me that he actually has his head up as he's trying to lead with his
All right, David. Have a good night, buddy.
The target changes so much because the hit by Ward changed the target.
At the end of the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 57. Number 57 has been disqualified from the game. First down. So Dre Greenlaw gets ejected, and again, New York can get involved in
Wow.
situations on an ejection and make that determination. And now the explanation coming is Sean Smith's coming over to talk to Kyle Shanahan, who already has 2 officials talking with him. So it goes to the 20-yard line. And interesting here, as they'll wait here to get this game continued. Herbert takes that shot. Well, they make Herbert come out of the game to get looked at medically. For a medical timeout. They will. See, I thought with that shot directly, given all the attention after the Tua Tagovailoa
Chase Daniel's going to come in, the backup quarterback, who's only played one snap. That was in Kansas City right after Herbert got the fractured rib cartilage injury in week 2 on a Thursday night.
Listen.
Again, Chris, we go back to all that conversation of the athletic trainer who's upstairs, who's spotting and sees these things on replay and will call down and stop the game.
But he did stay down on a knee for about a 7 count.
So here is Chase Daniel, second year with the Chargers. 5 snaps in 21, 1 snap this year. Thrown in here, throws the screen tackler who gets hit by Fred Warner right away. Incomplete pass, 27 seconds and 1 timeout.
There's nobody in this league that reads screens.
That was a nice. Sorry, I apologize for that not being on. I didn't realize that.
Gets there in a hurry. He understands what the screen game's about, and he makes play after play after play on it.
So Greenlaw is out of the game. Herbert's out for the moment. Daniel is in. His most TV time has come on NFL Network, where he's on post.
27 seconds left.
Analyzing the games in LA. Here he is, 2nd and 10. Swing that one over the head of Eckler. An incomplete. Lenore was there as well.
Hold on, what happened?
50.
Hold on, what happened? Something just happened here. Lost our signal. Oh, that's the wrong control there. Bear with me for a second, guys. I don't know what just happened. That was weird. It wasn't me. It was Channel 11 that lost their signal. Sorry about that.
An empty backfield. Niners bring 4. Daniel trying to escape and he'll get sacked at the 22-yard line. Bosa in pursuit. Chargers will let the clock run down and attempt a field goal here at the end of this second quarter. Timeout taken with 3 seconds, and Cameron Dicker will come on.
It's really, Mike, you hit on it earlier. It's just the relentless effort, really, of Bosa that makes it happen. A little assist to Jordan Willis, who was coming from the other side as well. And my observation was they were lucky to get a chance to kick a field goal on this.
We've been talking about this all year as we travel. We haven't gotten to say this on the air. The NFL needs to get third quarterbacks active or available.
Have a good night, Michael.
Because Chase Daniel took that hit. If he had to be looked at for medical reasons, you shouldn't have to bring in an emergency quarterback.
And it's a rule they used to have.
Yes.
We've talked about it a lot. And I think it's going to be needed more and more, especially the tighter the rules are about those quarterbacks getting hit.
Because getting them checked is the right thing to do. Dicker from 40 ends the half with his 3rd field goal. The Niners get the ball. The Chargers have the lead, 16-10 at the break. And here to tell you about everyone's picks coming into the night with the Toyota halftime, Maria, Tony, and Jason.
Thanks, Mike, for not letting us forget. We all picked the 49ers. The Chargers are getting ready to troll us on Twitter. But, Coach, that ejection of Dre Greenlaw, your thoughts?
Yeah, the 49ers are going to have to change their defense without their leader in there. And that, to me, is a terrible call. He's trying to make a tackle. Justin Herbert is a runner. That is not an ejectable thing, I don't think.
Didn't like it at all. And we all took the Niners. The one chance the Chargers did have was their quarterback, Justin Herbert. He's been fantastic here in the first half.
14 for 21, 161 yards, and a touchdown. And you know what Jason told us? In order for them to win, he's got to have a fantastic day. And what a day we've already had, right? We're going to bring you the best of 2 overtime games, including the game of the season. Vikings beating the Bills. 2 overtime matchups to break down for you. Packers getting one against the Cowboys, and maybe even save their season.
All right, so halftime here. We're going to listen in. I'll be here. I'm going to talk to my daughter for a second.
Want more stats? Just ask Siri. Who leads the league in passing yards?
You have no idea what kind of woman I am.
I think the Army fabricated a report to prove murder.
I don't feel that way.
You're using the report. Are you pulling rank, Jack?
A trans woman was murdered, covered in bite marks.
It's some type of serial predator.
What kind of monster does this?
They're closing the OC task force. What about my detectives? They'll be reassigned.
My heart and soul are in this place.
Are we there yet? Almost. Because DraftKings Sportsbook is right around the corner, Maryland. You're on the road to betting legally on same-game parlays, spreads, money lines, props, and more. Anytime and anywhere across the state. So get hyped, Maryland. Soon you can start betting on all your favorite sports. Download the app and score $200 in free bets once you complete registration on launch day. So get ready to get in on the action.
The Orthopedic Specialty Hospital. Dr. Mark Hungerford leads Mercy's joint replacement team, among the first in the state with robotic-assisted knee replacement. Home of the Maryland Spine Center, an expert team treating spine injuries and disorders. Mercy also provides neurosurgical options. The Institute for Foot and Ankle Reconstruction, pioneering innovative treatments. Mercy offers programs for shoulder, elbow, hand surgery, and interventional pain, and sports medicine serving athletes and active adults. The quality of Mercy.
Oh, love that Chevy Blazer. That's our next SUV. Love that Equinox. That's our next SUV.
Nice Trailblazer.
It was love at first sight. What?
The Chevy family of SUVs. Find new options. Find new roads. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.99% financing or $1,000 cash allowance on all 2022.
Thoughts on what helmet hit? I know my rights. Which one?
$500 Chevy CyberCash. Visit ChevyCyberCash.com today.
Final days, the final days of Len Stoller Chevrolet at 861 Baltimore Boulevard as we prepare our move to our new location. All new and used inventory must be sold immediately. All Chevy Silverados $7,300 below factory invoice. All Chevy Equinox $5,000 below factory invoice. All credit applications accepted. Your last chance for this rare savings opportunity.
Hey, Duke.
Final days, Len Stoller Chevrolet at 861 Baltimore Boulevard, Westminster.
Jason Newton, Lacey Griffith, weekday mornings on 11 News.
Welcome to the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
Well, y'all went to go grab dinner. By the time we came back, Justin Herbert had already thrown this touchdown to DeAndre Carter, and they're making us look bad, but the Chargers doing oh so good, up 16-10 at the half in San Francisco. Maria, Tony, and Jason here with you at the half. We're going to get you straight to some overtime highlights because we had the greatest game of the season, guys. So let's start with the Vikings and the Bills. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes left, and it's Kirk Cousins finding Justin Jefferson, best catch all time.
When you talk about saving a game, the game is over. Fourth down. If he doesn't make this catch, defender has two hands on it. Jefferson has one hand. He comes up with it, keeps it going.
Yes, I said all time. 193 yards for Jefferson. Then Cousins is stuffed at the goal line.
This Bills defensive front steps up. They knock him back, but that's not the rest of the story.
It's not over.
Oh, on Herbert, I didn't see it enough. I mean, I didn't get a good look at it. I was messing with this thing, to be honest with you.
So you would see the Bills would go back and tie it with a field goal, which would send us into overtime. Game is not over. Okay, just when you thought you've seen it all, here we go again. OT, Vikings take the 3-point lead. Josh Allen throws a pick, a second pick to Patrick Peterson.
Josh Allen bringing him back. He throws a pick on second down. A little miscommunication, maybe a tick too aggressive.
Oh, well, that just means that if you get the win, you also get the chains at the end of the day, right?
Not 2 chains, about 6 chains.
About 6, 7,
and he looks much better than Cousins, doesn't he?
Not gonna lie, wouldn't be mad if the defensive player had to wear it after every game. Packers taking on the Cowboys, second OT game of the day. Fourth quarter, Aaron Rodgers looking for Christian Watson.
Yes, from Plant High School in Tampa, Florida with a big play. Go ahead, Christian, represent.
Plant High School, North Dakota State, you're looking good. 39-yard touchdown is good, his second of the day. Packers next possession.
And it was about the running game, Maria, and then the play action off of the run game.
Always counting them out.
He caught 3 of them.
Touchdown! Ties us all up at 28. We go into overtime where the Packers would win it off of this Mason Crosby 28-yarder. Packers finally snapping that 5-game losing streak. So Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys, now they fall to 6-3. But let's take it back to what you believe was a pivotal decision in this one. 4th and 3, the decision to go for it by the Cowboys.
Yeah, big coaching decision in overtime. It's going to be a 52-yard field goal. Can your kicker make it? Okay, it doesn't win the game for you. If you decide he can't do it, then what do? Do you punt it or do you go for it? I'm a defensive guy. If I don't think my field goal kicker can make it, Jason, I am punting this ball.
Yeah, it's a huge question. I do think it comes down to your confidence in Brett Maher.
There's your offensive coach's reaction.
Yeah, he's not happy.
You offensive guys always want to be aggressive.
Right, you wanted to trap them down there, but the Packers had moved the ball consistently well against the Cowboy defense. They rushed for over 200 yards, big plays in the passing game, so that had to factor into Mike's decision.
Yeah, the Dallas defense gave up season highs in points and yards, so like you said, it factors into the decision. But why, Coach? Why was that a thing?
To me, it was Green Bay running the football. You cannot sit back and let this team just pass rush you. They've got too many athletic guys up front, and so they came out with Aaron Jones and pounded the ball 200 yards rushing. That set the tone.
Just look at the number of plays, 39 rushes, 20 passes. And then when you have the passes off of play action give you big chunks. Sure. They haven't had that all year long.
Aaron Jones had 138 yards rushing and a touchdown. But how about Christian Watson? Great to see that dynamic play. Yeah, being able to go and make plays.
Dropped that ball early in the season, first game of the year, and he's come back.
All right, so the Packers are back in the win column. Second half still to come. But first, let's take a look at how the all-new redesigned Toyota Sequoia turned from family into a legend.
It's the Donovans.
I had a muscle spasm. I went too far on.
The Donovans had a barbecue that fed half a town.
You know what I heard?
Hope you guys are having a good time here during the game and halftime right now. Just waiting for it to finish out. Trying to figure out a flight.
That's what they say. Toyota, let's go places.
Tomorrow, the Today Show takes you inside the game with the 49ers team photographer. That's tomorrow morning on Today on NBC. And earlier, the Colts beat the Raiders in Jeff Saturday's coaching debut, leading to this scene in the locker room.
We all get balls. Everybody's getting a game ball, man, because we all put it in. Everybody gets a game ball, and my favorite thing about
football, Victory Monday. We'll see y'all.
How's that now, Stacey? Should be.
Coach, what's Victory Monday? Tell us all.
No practice, no meetings on Monday. See you on Wednesday. He learned from his coach on that one.
Okay, guys. Meanwhile, Cameron Dicker's great story continues. He's 4 for 4, and Dicker's a soccer guy, a big fan of Liverpool, so he'll know that the World Cup starts 1 week from today. You can catch it in Spanish on Telemundo and Peacock. Second half from Santa Clara is next.
This has been the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
Get your linen pants out of storage.
I don't like linen on you at bunches.
Really?
What glass is that?
Mama say, mama sa. It's about knowing what you want. People ain't gonna give a damn till you make them give a damn. I had to prove them right. My knee.
You are delicate, Dewey.
I'm not delicate.
I say you are delicate.
Young Rock, Friday on NBC.
Hey, Dad. Miss us?
Reflect on the past, celebrate the future. This season with Audi.
As I sat there taking out zombies with my best friend, I thought, isn't it great that T-Mobile's network is powerful enough to bring high-speed home internet across the country?
Pay attention, a zombie's eating my brain.
And I thought about the great deal I was getting. T-Mobile home internet is just $50 a month.
Focus!
Just $50 a month. No price hikes, no monthly fees.
T-Mobile home internet.
Pizza.
The network that powers your phone now powers your home internet.
Big Flamingo Insurance, what do you want?
Yeah, can we get the auto insurance policy?
Anything else?
Can we add an extra driver?
Number 4 combo. Your premium comes with pickup spot 2.
Okay. When it comes to insurance, you don't have to sacrifice service to save.
Wait, you don't mind using
This isn't even the right policy.
Upgrade to NJM and get the 5-star customer service you deserve with discounts you'll love.
Excuse me, Mr. Rollerbird?
No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM. Get a quote today.
Hey, Dad. Miss us?
Reflect on the past, celebrate the future. This season season with Audi.
We have some rain and maybe a little snow in
That's
the
what I'm trying to
forecast.
figure
I'll
out.
let you know when.
Are you going to be
Tonight
away when
after
this
the
game's
game.
done in about an hour?
And just so you know, we see you too.
Okay.
We see you serving at home and abroad. The heroes who have risked their
or
lives
tomorrow at the
to protect
latest.
ours.
Our son died
Because I
just
don't
over a
wanna
year
lose
ago.
these
The
points
Rams
that we
doing all of
lose.
this takes us away from that.
Here.
Your communities are our communities. Your fight is our fight. The whole world watches us.
Well, we're
but
talking
now
about this, trying to figure this
they're
out.
gonna
One
see you
second.
too.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Week 10 concludes with Monday Night Football on ESPN. Then Week 11 kicks off Thursday night on Prime Video. Stream games live on your mobile phone with NFL Plus.
Tonight's first half highlights are brought to you by Chevrolet.
Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for this Northern Cal against Southern Cal battle. Chargers and 49ers on Sunday Night Football. No, shot downfield.
All right, let's get back at it now.
Sensational opening statement from Herbert.
That was sick, Justin Herbert.
Oh, I needed to record this. I'm not paying attention. Let me rewind this just a hair. Pause it. I'm going to turn your mic off so you don't get blown away. Turn this up. I'll be right with you guys. All right.
Tonight's first half highlights are brought to you by Chevrolet.
Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for this Northern Cal against Southern Cal battle. Chargers and 49ers on Sunday Night Football. No, shot downfield. It's DeAndre Carter. Sensational opening statement from Herbert.
That was sick. Justin Herbert starting to feel it again.
Garoppolo keeps. Touchdown.
Thank you, everybody. I got it. All right, their kick's getting ready to happen here. Let me get all caught up here. And there's the kick. 49ers are taking it. Touchback. Touchback.
Brandon, what is the status of Justin Herbert?
Justin will be back in the second half. He's okay.
Great. And basically, defensively, all season you guys have struggled against the run. Why is it working for you tonight?
Yeah, our guys came ready to play tonight. We got a good game plan. Our guys came out with the right mindset. We're finishing plays. And in the second half, it's got to be even better.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thanks a lot.
All right, Melissa, thank you. So we'll see Justin Herbert and the Chargers get the ball back after the examination in the locker room at halftime. Of course, so much attention on that after what happened earlier this season with Tua Tagovailoa in Miami against Buffalo.
All right, here we go. Shotgun, going to throw.
And the Niners offense to the 25. Swing it out. McCaffrey. And people ran everywhere. And McCaffrey.
That's a nice play to start.
For a gain of 21 to the 46-yard line.
I tell you, that was a huge tackle on the outside by Callahan because this thing had nothing but space around it. And if he doesn't knock him out of bounds right here somehow, or at least slow him down, James was come flying at the end on that one, but he had a plan coming out here with the second half in that first play.
Third reception for McCaffrey, 39 yards. This is a run with Deebo Samuel. First time
Oh, nice run.
Samuel to the secondary, to the 40-yard line.
I think this is going to be good second half here. I really do.
So the Niners out of the gate with their two offense, McCaffrey and Samuel.
Stacey Rogers, how is my sound now, dear? Is it okay? I like to check with people I trust. You, Jesse.
Again, that's the same way I feel about George Kittle. There's something about Deebo Samuel. There's something about George Kittle. When those two guys get engaged in this offense, there's just a physicality that doesn't exist when they're not engaged.
10, toss McCaffrey bouncing away from Derwin James. James got an arm on him, slowed him down long enough.
Thank you, Stacey. Thank you, Jesse.
There for the Chargers right now.
It's a work in progress. It's not easy to figure this whole thing out.
One of the things we're seeing a lot more out of the 49ers are these toss plays out here. And it used to all be sort of outside zone and stretch plays. But more and more we are seeing this 49ers offense going to that pitch and still getting those great athletes out on the edge with their offensive line.
Tyler Croft, extra tight end in there.
Thank you.
Play that was called. It's McCaffrey bouncing off one tackle and just pushing his body forward, leaping to the 30-yard line. Chris, he was so injured the last couple of seasons in 20 and 21 with the Panthers, and the Panthers not getting as many primetime games as other teams. You kind of didn't see McCaffrey as it's a keeper for Garoppolo here on 3rd down. Just had to get over the 30-yard line. This one's going to be close.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
As they come in to spot it. See where the ball ends up, and then take a peek over to the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
They still have no idea how side judges know where that ball is. Right? I have no idea.
Right. With all those bodies in there. So Brandon Staley is always in the middle of the go for it conversation on 4th down. This time watches the other side. And Kyle Shanahan. It is truly 4th and inches. Garoppolo's going to keep it again. He got tagged on the way through but gets the 1st down. Drew Tranquill hit him on that second move, and Garoppolo kind of stands up and takes the challenge.
Yeah, Drew Tranquill is going to make him pay for it right here, too. I've seen a couple of quarterback sneaks today that they don't have the ball. They're not using, I don't know why, right? I mean, that seemed like it every week. You couldn't stop it. And now we're starting to see a few more times where they're not doing it.
29-yard line.
McCaffrey, nice run.
McCaffrey pulled out the 17-yard line. But Chris, this is the form we saw when he had 1,000 yards receiving and rushing that all-pro season in 2019.
Yeah, and this is an inside zone, so they're going to take the fullback here and try and get this cutback going here. So all the offensive linemen will drive down, and the goal is for that backside fullback or tight end to kick out and run right inside it. And one of the things you see with McCaffrey, just so patient with that running game. He does not make sharp cuts. He sort of glides back across.
17, this time it's Mitchell. Elijah Mitchell cannot be stopped.
Mitchell with another 1st down. Wow.
What many thought they would do coming in.
1st and goal.
Having a toll running the ball. Chargers.
This time they do the exact same thing, only they run it the other way, right? Just come right in there. They're going to kick out again, that time with Juszczyk. And this is 49er football. You know, sometimes Kyle Shanahan can use some colorful language on occasion. I'm guessing it was bright colors in that locker room.
From the 7, Juszczyk blocking again. Mitchell that time.
Nothing there.
Past the line of scrimmage. Braden Fehoko elevated from the practice squad this week. 2nd year out of LSU.
And you have to remember that you have arguably the best offensive lineman in football, Trent Williams, playing left tackle. No team runs more plays behind Trent Williams in the left tackle position than the San Francisco 49ers. So generally, when they really have to have one, they'll go there with Trent Williams.
Excuse me.
They like George Kittle that side too.
Samuel lines up in the backfield, swinging out to Mitchell in the open field.
Still can't get in. Come on, man. Got to do better than that.
And this was
What's up, T. Green? Welcome in, buddy.
Shanahan was worried about with this Chargers team. Because you put on the tape and you go, we're going to kill these guys. We're going to run up and down the field on them. It's going to be easy. It's going to be fine. And then they get into situational football. When they get into short yardage, when they get into goal line situations, they step up and they make plays. And really, that has sort of been the story of this one so far.
And how often is it those guys? Derwin James, Khalil Mack. They're 2 best defensive players on the field right now. 3rd and goal. Garoppolo's got 5 options.
Oh!
Through the hands of Ayuk.
Ayuk dropped it.
The other way in Asante Samuel's hands. They hold them to a field goal attempt again.
Great move at the top of this by Ayuk and just drops the ball. Ouch. You don't get many freebies in the NFL. That was a freebie.
Garoppolo thought he had a touchdown that would have tied the game, and that the Robbie Gould extra point would be for the lead. Instead, it's a field goal.
Good.
3-point game. Chargers 16, Niners 13. We'll talk about the play where Herbert got knocked out and see him back on the field when we come back.
Herbert's coming back. That's a good thing, right? Inexcusable drop. Well, 16-13 on your score right now. I thought this would be much higher, honestly. Everybody's going to be yelling goal next week. I'm going to be doing it. I hope this soccer is as fun as it seems it could be. Oh, Kelly can go. No dice. Edgard, what's up, buddy? Welcome in. Complete to Palmer. We got an injured player. Injured player on the thing. Herbert's hit was brutal. It looked brutal. It looked worse slower than it did full speed. But, you know, it's football. It's a physical game. That's what I think.
I'm telling you that I shut the slider last night. So we just own a cat now. I closed it. Why don't we check the replay? That's come on. This one really happened. Replay is brought to you by
I can't stand these commercials. I'm sorry. Oh, come on. Places to stay.
spicy buns, spicy sauce, spicy seasoning, spicy jalapenos, ooh, spicy fries. Boy, Arby's getting loose with this.
I mean, they sneak them in every now and then. They're going to try to get them in as much as they can because they're getting paid on them. So, you know.
Sure, Mike. I agree with Chris. For disqualification, you want to see a player doing something unnecessary, some attempt to punish the opponent. And like I said earlier, I feel he's trying to lead with the shoulder. The changing elevation of the runner being tackled led to the forcible contact to the head. You can argue that it's a foul. I just don't think it should be flagrant in disqualification.
Trying to protect players. Very difficult on the defense. That target has been talked about how challenging it is. New York gets involved, looks at the replay, makes the decision.
Nice run by Eckler.
Incomplete. San Francisco dials up. So it's 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and here comes the pressure. This is the first time really we've seen off this second level the start to come. And one guy that you definitely...
How about that? Did that stop it? Did it stop now? All right, hold on. I'm going to try to bring the other mic back in just a minute. Great defense there. All right, let me try to bring this other mic back.
Hufanga, who always makes the big
Let me know how it is.
Shows up there.
I just brought it back in. Is it okay or bad?
3 over here in man, and then they're going to loop a 4th around there. And Fred Warner was so effective in the game a week ago, basically ended the game with several blitzes just like that, that really there was no answer for whatsoever.
Great pressure. Scott trying to hit the Niners deep. He just hit that in the wrong spot off his foot. Touchback. Niners will take over at the 20, only 24. Net, things much calmer in Wharf on this Sunday night.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, it all starts with members like you. Because we were founded as a not-for-profit with a mission dedicated to your...
It should be gone.
Deals. Stock up on what you... Save all from home.
Just between us, you know what's better than mopping? Anything. Ugh. Well, I switched to Wet Jet, and it's awesome. It's an one that absorbs dirt and grime deep inside. Helps prevent streaks and haze. Wet Jet is so love it for your money back. Follow the road. Follow the yellow brick road.
What?
What are you getting now? Tell me now.
This is the most pressure in the show.
I don't know why it does this.
Let's take a look at our next gen stats powered by our friends at AWC. It was the running game the way you expect the 49ers running game on that last drive. Play after play, they were driving off the ball. It really matter who was running it. We saw 3 different big plays, 3 different guys in the football, and that was expected coming into this game. Really had not seen that much of.
18 yards over expected if you first half.
All right, let's work with it. I don't know if it's I've been on all day and overused them maybe. You know, it's been like a 13 hour. That could be it. It's just getting hot maybe.
Is where the 49ers take over their last 2 possessions. Out of the pistol with Elijah Mitchell as the Mitchell tackled by Breach. And a gain of 8 yards.
So now they're back to this 5-man line, and generally, if you keep running it against that 5-man line, guess what next? 6? Oh, 6. Oh, yeah.
It's part conference. Who is it? Eric or Monica? Who's in with me? I got a question for you. Can I get to the sky from the cheaper resorts like Pop? Is that accept from there?
Right back to it is Mitchell. We're going to the 34-yard line. That's a front. They were really excited to get him back. They're missing a lot with him. Jeff Wilson was in. They bring in McCaffrey and Mitchell as the 1-2 backfield.
Yeah, you wonder how much time it's going to get all of that sort of cohesive unit and really get it going. I tell you, Elijah Mitchell has some speed. He has popped some big plays, especially leading this team in rushing.
Trouble here. That's got it, and he's got him, and he's down for a loss of 10. So
Skyliner hub. Doesn't say that on the I'm looking at it. It doesn't say it. All right, I'm going to turn one of these off for a minute.
I did mention it was a naked bootleg, right? Nobody's blocking Khalil Mack. That's one of those when you step into the huddle and, you know, they put their hands over the ear holes. Yeah. The thing, it goes, that's when you go, Coach, I got static. That whole bootleg to Khalil Mack, I didn't hear that. We're going to do something else.
As we said before, he was with Brandon Staley when Staley was an assistant coach in Chicago a few years back. He speaks so highly of him. Look at him push the pocket there. Garoppolo resets and throws incomplete. Turned it up a notch on this drive. Back-to-back plays from Mack.
I mean, this guy is so powerful. Here's Mike McGlinchey in here. Watch the hit that he takes.
What's up, Jet? Welcome in.
Just right back into Garoppolo.
Let me know if that's better.
What you end up doing as a quarterback, you know you're supposed to be looking.
I thought
down the
Pop
field,
had a Skyliner hub.
Help, but look at what's going on outside of you. So basically, it's almost like he helps the coverage being in the face of the quarterback like that.
3rd and 20, going to throw it this way. Make him run. He'll chase Deebo Samuel. Won't catch him. Deebo tries.
I had to unplug. I turned it all off and turned it back on.
Louis Gilman was holding on to him. That says a lot. So finally targeted. Samuel gets his first catch of the night. It's 4 short of a first down, and they'll punch it away.
They're playing out here tonight. The Chargers defense, they're just better.
I know Mermaid has one because Mermaid is really close to it, if I remember correctly.
Coming into this game, they came up here ready to play the 49ers.
You know what? I'm glad you said that because there's like a grit to the Chargers that Brandon Staley had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. Right? Why are people talking about us 5-3 with all the injuries we have this year? And they're playing with that edge. Wisnowski hit that banana kick again, and that time it was not a ripe banana. It went out of bounds. Not a pretty kick. But it's not returned, and the Chargers take over at their own 21-yard line. 3 and 38 to go in the third. Chargers remain on top.
Going to a commercial break here.
Have you seen my new phone yet?
Sorry about the
Samsung. I love my phone.
sorry about the challenges we had there. Art of Animation, Pop Century, yeah. So I can get there from Pop Century. Thank you all for that, yes.
That's the thing about claims, you see, they don't happen on your schedule. I mean, take a chestnut. It doesn't just say, oh, beg pardon, there's now a good time for a jolly bit of window crack.
Pop Century is the same thing.
Chestnuts don't talk.
Geico, your claims team is here for you 24/7.
Ready for your speech, General?
Pop Centuries is... Art of Animation is 284. Pop Century is 258. Standard room. Charter special, accessible. What's up, Jimmy Baz? Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it.
Salute to service, year-round effort by the NFL to honor, empower, and connect with our nation's military community. You can learn more visiting NFL.com/salute. Some of these scenes yesterday as the Nias hosted military veterans, service dogs, and their families from the nonprofit Operation Freedom Paws. Breakfast practice visit over here.
Anybody else here stayed at Pop? Is Pop okay? I've never stayed there.
For these Los Angeles Chargers, attended the Air Force. He played tight end there, did 4 years of active service before getting into coaching. So I mentioned Joe around this time of year as well.
Yeah, I had a conversation with him, and he said, you know, this defense
I don't know.
You lose. We have to attack them. We have to go after the 49ers. And you could tell the mindset was different out of this Chargers bunch.
I'm going to call him and ask him. Hey, Diane, welcome in. 2:39 left in the third. Hey, did you stay at Pop Century?
I have before, yes.
How's accessibility for me to get the Skyliner?
It's really good. It's identical to Art of Animation.
Okay, that's what I needed to hear.
Yep.
Okay, thanks.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm sure that's an uncomfortable call for a coach, right? You got your quarterback who's spent a little time in that tent and being examined, but this is one of those all-in games for the Chargers. You can just feel it. They have a chance to come on the road and knock off the 49ers here, and they are all in.
1st and 10. Here we go. The glitches are a pain in the butt.
Let's take a look at Foster Sorrell on the outside. He has the unenviable task of Nick Bosa, but he has been battling over there. Bosa wins that one, but this has not been an unfair fight tonight. And I have to say, just based on what I've seen, I think Sorrell played a little bit better than what we've seen out of Storm North earlier in the year. Sorrell making his debut next to Zion Johnson, a rookie. The left tackle is a rookie 6th-rounder as well.
Oh, big hit.
Yeah, that Jimmy Ward, he just closes so fast on the ball. That swing pass was probably 20 yards, 25 yards in the air, and he just got there. So now, here's that play, right? We have a handful of these kind of plays in every game, and boy, this is when it really gets tough. Now they're going to flip-flop over, and Bosa over here on the offense's left.
Oh, nice hit. Thanks. I got to find my thing now.
You really called that beautifully because we did see that as soon as Bosa flipped over, Sony Michel flipped over and ended up chipping and helping on that side. So everybody on this offense understood what number 97 meant.
Going points of the quarter, a 49ers field goal. Through 3 in Santa Clara. Chargers 16, 49ers 13. Sunday Night Football.
16-13, end of the third. This is always fun to do. Yeah.
Well, we fell in love through gaming.
But now the internet lags and it throws the whole thing off. When did you first discover this lag?
I signed us up for T-Mobile home internet, but we found other interests.
I guess we have.
Finish! Let's go!
Oh, yeah. It's not the same. What could you do to solve the problem?
We could get Xfinity.
That's actually super adult of you to suggest.
I can't wait to squat up.
I love it when you talk nerdy to me. Guys, we're still in session.
All right.
That's a pretty tight spot.
Watch this.
You're Buick works itself. That's so you. Of course you know what we're filming. That's so you.
I got 6 cents.
And a head-up display.
You brought all these players in your Buick?
Yes.
So you.
Goodness. At the heart of every Buick SUV is you. Get 3.99% APR for 72 months and no monthly payments until 2023 on these Buick SUV models. Buick, rated #1 brand in the industry.
Well, they're at a commercial, Mike. They're at a commercial. It's in between the quarters right now. We're waiting for them to come back. I don't play all that garbage in the background. Drives people nuts. They're just getting ready to come back. And welcome in.
Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark, Terry McCall. Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. 2014 season number 9. Faithful, as they call the Niner fans here, are making some noise at the end of that third quarter. Very interesting. Look at those next-gen stats. The Niners currently with a better chance, according to the analytics, of winning this game. Very high.
Well, because they went to, it was the end of the quarter.
At the 22.
They went to commercial for the end of the quarter.
Can't get inside the game here a little bit, and you have to have a great fullback to run this offense. Kyle Juszczyk has made the Pro Bowl in each of the last 6 years, and you see number 44. He sets up those inside zone runs, knocks out.
No problem. I just wanted to explain it. Anytime anybody asks a question, we want to try to explain what's going on if they have a question. We have no issue with that.
Very much involved in that success.
For sure, for sure.
Here out of Harvard, he's playing the game tonight after missing the game 2 weeks ago with a finger injury at 6 screws, putting that fractured right finger. Life as a fullback. Debo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey. Mike Garoppolo. Debo on the right. McCaffrey is lead blocker.
Oh, Debo almost got killed.
First tackle by Kenneth Murray Jr. and gets a few more out to the 28-yard line. Murray almost had a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Couldn't get Debo down.
One of the problems that you have, like when you play this team, let's see, is that a face mask? Hard to tell. Is it a face mask that pulled him backwards or the shoulder?
It's kind of up there in the mask area, and then there's a little bit of a turn. Grab and twist is what you always talk about with the face mask. It was like accidentally in there, but it did twist, so it could be called.
Looked like maybe you hooked his thumb in there.
Yeah, right? Get a 5, 2nd and 5. Garoppolo, pressure on. Gets rid of it, incomplete. The pressure at his feet brought him down.
I'll tell you, give Christian McCaffrey a little credit here. He's going to pick up the first blitzer and the second one. Not completely, but just enough. They brought as much pressure on that one as we've seen all night long. But unfortunately for Jimmy Garoppolo, that is the one number. If you go through his numbers, that is the one that does not look great. Playing under the pressure of the rush generally does not work to his favor.
Tunch, who brought the heat there, the veteran. McCaffrey in the back, 3rd and 5. He's put the sidelines complete for the first down to Juwan Jennings. There's a couple big catches here for Jennings. This one to the 39 moves the chains.
But if you give Jimmy Garoppolo time to make a decision and make a throw, this is what you're going to get. Watch how Jennings closes the gap. You saw how far outside Samuel was playing, and that was a great route that time on the part of Jennings because he closed that entire gap, gave him plenty of room to the outside to make the cut.
The 39, McCaffrey through that opening on the left side with Murray waiting, but a big hole opened and the flag came out.
Offense number 64, 3-yard penalty, first down.
And Jake Brendel, the center, was caught.
Let's take a look. Watch his left arm right there. And he was all the way inside his shoulder pad there. I don't know how anybody plays the offensive line. It's amazing, though. You think that Aaron Banks, the left guard, took over for Lakin Tomlinson. Jake Brendel took over for Alex Mack.
20 Garoppolo out quick to Debo Samuel. That was inaccurate, incomplete pass. They set up 2nd and 20 as they try to get Debo on the edge to get a little yards after the catch.
it's always the in guy on the line of scrimmage that creates that issue, right? They got to throw around him. Plus, you don't usually get the laces of the football to try to make that.
2nd and 20.
I'm loving this Staley against Shanahan battle. They are all in on this. Two teams have great respect for each other, especially the coaching staffs. They practiced together before a preseason game last year. With the familiarity from Staley's time in the NFC as well. All a part of it here tonight. 2nd and 20, Garoppolo. Inside throw. Complete Jawan Jennings for the 3rd time tonight. It'll be 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes into the 4th.
You know, Mike, anytime you put it back in motion, and nobody really does more motion, well, except the Miami Dolphins, than do the 49ers, a lot of times it messes up the coverage.
I'm going to put this on there. $300 on there. I'm going to put this on there, on that card. Okay. And then I'll give it to you in a couple weeks when you get your thing. Can we do that now? So I can reserve this room? Do you have that card or no? Yeah, they did ignore that, didn't they? Mitchell, nice run.
For the tackle.
Big play that time by Derwin James, and this battle between these running backs and the physical nature of this 49ers team. One of the things the Chargers were concerned about, so many of these plays are sort of outside-oriented runs. And by the time you get to the 4th quarter, the defense, especially one, it's missing a few people, can wear down.
Toss Mitchell, 1st down, and the Niners are having their toll on the Chargers here. They are punishing them, and another Charger defensive lineman is down and shaken up, and they have very few remaining. This is Christian Covington, who came through very big in the game last week against Atlanta. We've already lost Otito Ogbonnia, and already down to the bare minimum at that position to begin with. Timeout.
So?
The new iPhone 14 Pro. It's amazing.
Yep, the camera is incredible. And you'll get our best deal.
Nice. But everyone should get it.
Everyone can get it.
Every new customer.
And every existing customer.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Okay, my work here is done. Everyone gets the best deal on every iPhone.
Best one yet.
Everyone gets AT&T's best deals on every iPhone, including up to $800 off iPhone 14 Pro.
Are you coming for my job?
Tonight will be madness.
What the hell is going on?
We're gonna die tonight. The menu. Theaters Friday. Rated R.
Big Black Friday deals now at Target. Save on the hottest gifts to get ahead this holiday. Plus, score more Black Friday deals all month long. Get low prices and great deals so you can holiday your way. Only at Target.
When moderate to severe ulcerative colitis persists, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When UC got unpredictable, I got rapid symptom relief with Rinvoq. Check.
When UC held me back, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when UC got the upper hand, Rinvoq helped visibly repair the colon lining.
Check. Rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission, and a chance to visibly repair the colon lining. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC in check and keep it there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Peacock has the most live sports of any streaming service. Live games and events, Premier League, NASCAR, PGA Tour, every Sunday night football game, much more. It's all streaming on Peacock. Matthew Berry's fantasy football show as well on Sunday mornings. This is a big game for fantasy football fans. A lot of owners watching their team's score be decided tonight. This is an injury that's really going to be tough, Chris. Christian Covington walking right to the locker room. Second defensive tackle they've lost.
Hey, Neil, what's up?
Yeah,
Man, there's more people going out for concussion protocol than anything I've ever seen.
Available to play in this game, and the 49ers are not going to stop running it.
Mixing it here in the second half. Inside run, Mitchell, seeking. Mitchell to the 29-yard line. Elijah had almost 1,000 yards last year, even missing 6 games. And he and McCaffrey now the 1-2 punch for the second half of this 49ers season.
Yeah, I don't think they have much choice. They're going to have to go to some hybrid defenses here. Maybe bring Derwin James back down on the end of the line of scrimmage like they did a week ago.
Look at those numbers. Dominant second half by San Francisco. Quick count here. Garoppolo gives to Mitchell again. Sifted to the inside. And he's going to be very close to that first down at the 26-yard line. It'll leave the chains here with 10:20 to go. And Chargers taking a long time getting off the ground. This is a physical opponent that wears you down in the second half.
I'm a little surprised we haven't seen the 49ers go to a hurry-up. You know what you're facing on the other side. You know the team is a little bit tired. You're behind in the ball game, and just as a way of forcing them to stay on the field and not allow a substitution.
26, another run. But for that time, it was Murray, the speedy linebacker, was taken off to get in the backfield and try to make a play.
Daniel Brunskill, the guard, was going to try and help on the block, right there, and may have just overrun this a bit, and Murray was able to sneak in right behind him. But that was the play the Chargers are looking for here, right?
Absolutely. If you're a play caller and you see that, is it time to start smelling play action?
Oh, 1,000%. Right? But, you know, that's the thing the Chargers don't do. Just because they do it on one play doesn't mean they're coming back to it.
There they go. Backfield is empty. Garoppolo out quick. McCaffrey, high throw. Got away from Tranquil, but not the rest of the Chargers. And 3rd and long is coming up.
What's up, Eagles fan? Good to see you.
But now the Chargers are dictating to some extent the play calling because they got that. So now they're back to this 6-man line. So what do? You have to get the ball out of your hands and get it outside as quickly as possible. Because the throw was high and he had to jump for it, it just simply, there wasn't enough time to execute that play.
I'm going to say it's a great play by Tranquil. He almost made the play. Trent Williams pushed him down. He got back up and made the stop. 3rd and 10. They're in field goal range to tie the game, but the Niners want to keep this going. 26, here comes the pressure.
Oh! Ayuk to the 1.
Big play by Brandon Ayuk. And Garoppolo with the pressure on.
They brought the house that time, but it was a fantastic block in front that really set up that play.
They didn't sub, so they don't have to wait. McCaffrey to the goal line. In for the touchdown. The flag down is going to be offside of the Chargers. McCaffrey score.
Touchdown, Niners.
This blitz and a little bit of help as well. There's 1, there's 2. He got both of them for that cover 0. There was no way they could block everybody that the Chargers were bringing, and it was that heads-up play by the veteran Brunskill that really set it up.
A great job by the Niners. Stay out there. Chargers were trying to sub. They didn't have to wait. For the first time tonight, the 49ers lead, but it's only 3. As Robbie Gould misses the extra point. First one he's missed this year. He only missed 1 in 40 attempts last year. So the game stays within 3 as Gould pushes it to the right. 1916, San Francisco.
Check off all the tech on your list with great prices all season long. Shop Black Friday deals right now at Best Buy.
There's Christmas stuff everywhere. Constant Christmas commercials. You can't with this team. Now it's a 3-point game. Weren't they favored by a touchdown? Ugh.
Barely get reception. Tis the season to switch to Verizon. You get a free 5G phone when you do.
Only Verizon gives you a free 5G phone, plus a tablet, smartwatch, and earbuds, all on us. Wow! Switch now to the network America relies on.
With the Venture X card from Capital One, you earn 2 times miles on every purchase. The noise canceling. You're being too loud. Good choice. Lucky number. Plus, earn 5 times miles on flights and 10 times miles on hotels through Capital One Travel. What's in your wallet?
They should be dominating well. Can't argue that.
I'm adulting. I'm an adulterer. At least they got stuck. Oh, my God, they got stuck. Come on, losers have been saying that since 77.
Friday Comedy Hour, Friday on NBC.
Next Sunday night, we plunged into this one. Chiefs and the Chargers have given us terrific games over the last 2 years, and we'll be at SoFi for that. You see the records after the Chiefs' victory at home over Jacksonville. Chargers trying to stay within a game. They come from behind and win this game. We'll see you next Sunday night, of course, the Sunday Night 7 on the free-to-play NBC Sports Predictor app. $100,000 jackpot there for you. Mahomes and Herbert next Sunday night. Pete missed extra point. 3-point game. Under 8 remaining in this one. Touchback back to the 25-yard line. McCaffrey the score. Melissa has more.
Mike, I talked to Christian's mom and dad, Lisa and Ed, and they told me they were so excited when he was traded, and they could not have picked a better fit for their son. They said they have always watched the 49ers games because Ed won a Super Bowl with them. They love how Kyle Shanahan uses his running backs. It reminds them of how Mike Shanahan used Terrell Davis, and Ed really wanted Christian to play for Kyle. He said Kyle was born to coach. I knew it the first time I saw him as a ball boy with the 49ers.
And the relationship continues. This Bosa
Nothing.
gets DeAndre Carter. Loss of 5. In this night of family stories, no Joey for the Chargers. Nick making his impact felt for the Niners.
Remember when Bill Parcells used to scream on the sideline, that's why you lift all them weights. Right there, so you can grab a guy by his t-shirt. So strong too, man. You can never have too many poses on your team.
They lifted some weights in that gym. They had the brothers work out together in the offseason. Loss of a half dozen Chargers. Mega drive here. Been in it all night. It's going to be up to Herbert. Fires complete.
Oh, nice catch.
Down the tight end as well. Austin Eckler with the catch there. Here's Melissa.
Mike, another mom I talked to, Cheryl Bosa, Nick and Joey's mom. She was so looking forward to seeing her sons play against each other for the first time in the NFL. You can see she had their jerseys sewn together. Nick told me she would have lost her mind if both of them were out there. He said she wouldn't have been cheering for anyone but us. So I asked her, who does she root for now in this one? Joey, mute your TV. She said because Nick is playing, she's leaning 49ers.
Let's get the third and long coming up. That was ruled an incompletion.
Incomplete.
Set the clock.
All right, here we go.
Ruled incomplete to Edwards. Get a look at it.
Ruled incomplete. Hit that subscribe if you're having a good time tonight. Help us out.
If they have to punt the football right here, with their defensive line situation the way it is, they've got real problems. 3 and out here just does not work for this team.
Niners playing 7 back, working 4. Herbert deep drop, looking downfield. He's got to check it down. He doesn't have his best tight end. So Trey McKinney
Didn't get it.
The 28-yard line. Gerald Everett's been out most of this half with a groin injury. Everett not there. So very few options without his top 3 receivers, without his tight end. As Everett watches, McKinney can't get the first down and they'll kick it away.
Azeez Al-Shire out here. He returns from injury as well. At the beginning of the game anyway, they had Dre Greenlaw back. When this defense is at its best, that is what you see. They're willing to let you pull underneath, and then they just run you down.
Hangs on as usual, J.K. Scott, 42 yards. Fair caught at the 30-yard line by Ray McLeod. The Niners are trying to apply a knockout punch with 6:40 to go, leading by 3.
Research shows that people remember ads with young people having a good time. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance, here's a pool party.
Welcome in. I hope you're having a good time tonight. I appreciate you. It's been one of those long days. So we're just kind of hanging out, taking it all in. We're going to be live tomorrow night for Washington taking on Philly. Thursday night we'll be back at the NFL here. Next weekend, of course, as well. Hockey and basketball on the other channel. Appreciate everybody coming in. Sometimes you just have one of those days. I think we had one of those days today on the channel. We were glitching more than ever. Didn't get a lot of good share out. I don't think YouTube was working at top notch today. You have great days and you have days that are not that good. It happens. It happens. Parks and tickets. Oh, but still, it's been a fun day. I will say that. I've been very happy with everything today. Very, very happy. It was a Ronto rap day. It was a good. Donna's stream was really good. That for sure. 100%.
When they drafted Justin Herbert, Chargers job for 4 seasons, couldn't get this team to get those next level wins, so many close games. He is now here with San Francisco and going up against his old team tonight. And Herbert, in this half, they just have not had the people around. There's so many injuries a couple of years ago. Lynn was their head coach, and they're back in that same boat. They have battled to 5-3, and it's going to be a tough one to finish off here. Their defense has to come up against this Niners running game and stop it.
Handle. Oh, big run. Out to midfield. Wow. Fantasy teams did okay.
I tell you, every once in a while you see a
good job, Neil. Good practicing.
Reminds you why he is one of the best players in the National Football League. When he decides it's money time, watch this. Just take his guy and back he goes, and through the hole goes Mitchell. That is the reason that more often than not, when the money's on the line, we are running behind number 71.
Hey, Oscar! 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 18! 87!
15th carry from Mitchell. He's got 83 yards, just one on that one.
Now we talk about Trent Williams and all that he means to this 49ers team, and you can see no team runs more to that left tackle position than this one does. They simply take advantage of one of those great players that they have. And the only way to offset that now for the Chargers is to do exactly what they did on that last play, which was basically put everybody up on the line of scrimmage. Remember, they only have 3 defensive linemen left on the roster out there, so those guys have to play.
The 43, Deebo Samuel out of the backfield. Big one-man miss. Chargers there waiting. Khalil Mack, Kyle Van Noy. Here comes a mega third down.
Big third down here.
In regulation.
Bryce Callahan thought he had one, but I think, was it Ayuk that came down and just nudged him off? Almost a tackle for a loss here in the backfield, but just enough out of Ayuk. So they've set the table now. Now they're just going to have to deliver on the pass rush here. Irvin James down.
What's up, Michael? Welcome in.
Covering Kittle, and that is a classic matchup.
3rd and 9. Garoppolo looking, searching, fires to the side.
Complete.
With a flag down, Ayuk's got it. First down at the 46-yard line. Conversation, they come over to Sean Smith. 1 penalty against the Chargers tonight, 5 against the Niners. Khalil Mack's coming off the field.
There's no foul on the play. It resulted in first down.
Well, because they had the double team on Kittle in the middle of the field, it left a one-on-one with Ayuk on the outside, who drives well past the first down marker, and a confident throw out of Garoppolo. Well in advance of that break. Big, big, big play in the game.
And Brandon Ayuk has come up with a couple of very big catches. He mentioned in the doghouse the first part of the 2021 season. Really strong finish to the year in the last 11 games. And looking at a good spot right now in this offense.
The 49ers offense, the rest of the way, hopes that they don't score and they don't turn the ball over to the Chargers, and they basically take a knee and win this game. They are trying to not give the Chargers the ball back at this point.
Others rooting for them to score. McCaffrey to the right. No way. Loss of 4. Chargers still in this one. Kenneth Murphy Jr. with the tackle. Right around midfield. 3:40 to go in regulation.
We have seen Murray flash in this game, and that's why he was drafted as highly as he was. He is just going to begin to take some chances. They know that the 49ers expect to be able to run this game out from here, and it's going to.
What's up, Parrot Head? Welcome in. Good to see you.
First round, 23rd overall pick when he was drafted in 2020. 3:15 to go. They don't gain much here. Staley will use a timeout to preserve some time. The 49, Garoppolo looking, escaping. Now goes on the run, sideline Kittle.
Incomplete.
1 foot down, flag down as well. I don't know if they had a
What's the flag?
Downfield, and they peeked up. Spencer Burford, 74, had gone past the line of scrimmage. Let's see what happens here, because that 1 incompletion, 2 penalty. The clock will stop. It's a gift to the Chargers.
And that was 1 man downfield. Offense number 64. That penalty is declined. So the play is 3rd down.
It was Brendel, the center, 64, not Burford, 74. And here comes 3rd down again.
Now it's a choice. A lot of defensive coordinators in this situation will choose to blitz and play back at the first down marker. Allow a short completion, come up and make the tackle, and force the punt.
Against these guys?
Do you have the guts to try that?
They're so good after the catch, right? First down away to the 36. 4 rush. Garoppolo throws. Here goes Deebo Samuel. Goes down inbounds at the 41-yard line.
4th down.
2:44 left. They're letting the clock run here. And the Niners will let them take it all the way down.
So they'll still have the 2-minute warning. They'll still have their timeouts. Plenty of time. Really, time should not be a factor the rest of the way.
Hey, you know who's over there for the Chargers, don't you? Dicker, the kicker. Mr. Game Winner. Could he be a game tire this time around? Wisnowski will try to pin him way back.
At the 1, they got him pinned back.
Backing up. But he looked over to the official there to see if he was stopped at the 1-yard line as he kept backing up. Does he carry the ball into...
All right, we're going to have a quick break. We'll be right back in just a minute.
For all your weather needs, look to Weather or Not with Jesse on Instagram. Daily weather reports, watches, warnings, storm photos, and more. Jesse covers them all.
Oh, check out Jesse. They came back earlier on me. Wasn't expecting it. Check out Jesse on Instagram. Jesse, drop your link. If you need weather or information, check out Jesse. Sorry about that. Good night, Barrett Ed. They came right back. They said they were going to a break. They lied to me.
In possession, that's a touchback. This should have been out to the 20-yard line.
I mean, it wasn't like one of his teammates came up and pushed him back. He was still backpedaling just a bit.
It wouldn't matter if his teammate pushed him back. If he carries it across the goal line, it's a touchback.
There is now a conference of the officials by the ball at the 1-yard line here. We are inside 2 minutes. We're at 1:58, so we're at the 2-minute warning. This is probably just the 2-minute warning conversation happening here. So we are at the 2 with the Niners leading 19-16.
At the 2, so.
They did run a play. So
yes, right, exactly.
It's ancient history at this point.
So 1:58 to go. The Chargers down back at the 1-yard line with 99 yards to go. And we've talked about at the start of the night, you don't have your best wide receivers. You're without Gerald Everett, your tight end. What do you do?
4 of their top 5 receivers are out of this game. And so now you just have to have somebody that's unexpected make a big play, right? So let's see if they have that somebody.
2nd and 10.
Whistles, whistles, whistles. Why?
Okay, the officials are all getting right back into position. The ball was blown ready for play, but not everybody was ready yet.
Okay.
The success of the Chargers in the 4th quarter. This is a team that has fashioned many a comeback. Herbert, pocket collapsing out of the end zone.
Incomplete.
Intended for McKinney. Covered by Warner. 3rd down.
Fred Warner may be the best coverage linebacker in the National Football League. They do that match zone stuff, and if you end up in his zone, believe me, he's not sitting and waiting for you. He's coming right to the football.
3rd down, big play here.
Herbert gets it out. It's McKinney. Hit at the 8-yard line.
At the 8, he's hit. 4th down.
Conceivably, with all the timeouts, you could, I guess, punt this football, but I don't think so.
We're going to huddle here with 1:30 to go. All right, so here's the game. Gotta have 3.
Incomplete. 49ers get the ball, but I mean, they still got 3 timeouts. They're going to make them do something.
Even when you don't get the sack, sometimes you draw 2 blocks to you and it sets up someone else. The inside spin takes a second offensive lineman to keep him clean, and the pressure comes from the other side. But Mike, I'm with you. This game is not over at this point. Because of those timeouts, you hold them to a field goal, you still have a shot.
And you can get the ball back with about 50 seconds or so left, but the San Francisco defense is really limited.
1st and goal for 49ers. It's still not over.
This running game of the Niners has had a huge impact. First and goal. Mitchell is the running back. He runs it up the middle, twisting to the
Up the middle of the 2. Chargers call timeout.
It was interesting talking to Christian McCaffrey.
Thank you, Demon Slayer.
He said the thing that, one, he couldn't even imagine the amount of detail that they talk about in practice and in film sessions, running the ball with the running game of the San Francisco 49ers. And two, the effort that the wide receivers on this team put into blocking. Those two things in combination is what makes them unique.
This is one of those situations where if you got a first down, you go down, don't score the touchdown because we'll run the clock out. But it's 2nd and goal, so they have to score the touchdown. With San Francisco leading by 3. From the 2, Mitchell gets stopped. Gain of a yard. 2nd timeout, Chargers, 1:06 to go.
2nd timeout.
And the number of plays the Chargers have faced on
Will do, Demon. Will do.
in the 2nd half. We're going to see them next Sunday night against Kansas City. They are going to be tank empty at the end of this one. That's what the Niners do to you.
I have to say I admire the effort, though.
Absolutely.
I mean, this team has been decimated by injuries, and that pattern continued here tonight. And they are one more stop away from at least giving their offense another chance. And then you have the interesting possibility, too, of would they go for it on 4th down, thinking worst case scenario, let's leave it right there.
McCaffrey has come in. Juszczyk has come in. Chargers down to a final timeout. And Kyle Shanahan will take a timeout here. San Francisco down to 2. They are bound for Mexico City next Monday night. They'll play Arizona. Cardinals getting a win today.
That's right. Mexico City's coming up.
At 3-6. Sitting last in the division, the Super Bowl champs. That's what they have ahead. Good run here with New Orleans. Miami with very much of a 49ers feel to it. Backfield and coaching staff. And then Tampa Bay 3 in a row here at Levi's. And then Seattle. And remember, San Francisco 4-4, but 3-0 in the division.
Interesting, they take out Juszczyk and McCaffrey for this play.
Mitchell the back, 3rd and goal. He's got it. He goes down. There's the 2. It'll bring up 4th and goal. There's the timeout taken. So this Charger defense took so many punches throughout this game. Hangs in there. And
Are
that's your
they going to try to kick a field goal, or are they going to try to go just run?
They lost a yard, or this is not like 4th and 1. It's an interesting call. I mean, it really is. There is a reason. You saw how ineffective they were trying to come off the goal line the last time. But you also set up the possibility here that if you don't make this, it only takes a field goal to tie it. At the very least, you go hard count here and see if you can't make this a little easier.
They go spread here on 4th and goal, at least to line up. And Mitchell's brought back next to Garoppolo. 4th and goal. Staley walking down there. He's got no timeouts.
I think that's exactly what happened when they ended up losing that yard. I do think Kyle was going to go for it. He didn't anticipate.
Second charge timeout, San Francisco.
There you go. But when they lost that yard, it may have changed his thinking on it. So, okay, let's see if we can
What's
get
up,
the yard
Dave?
and a half back with a penalty. And then once we don't get that, we'll kick the field goal.
Robbie Gould missed the extra point. I mentioned he had a short field goal blocked earlier this year. One of the great veterans in the league. He injured his knee earlier this year when he made a tackle on a field goal against Carolina. Top 10 all-time in NFL field goal percentage. A short one from 20 to make the lead 6. And he does. They got off the edge. Got close, but that get-off time was...
Hey, Sarah J. Good to see you.
And with a minute left. left, it is a 6
1 minute
game.
on the clock.
6
6-point game.
Off the corner to try to get there. So 22-16, both Wests, the AFC West, the NFC West. A lot of promise this year. And if you look at the NFC West, at the start of the season, the one team everybody thought, well, there's no way they're going to make it, Seattle, right? But Seattle's been off to the great start. Right now, there's a 7
Seattle's killing
chance
it.
they make it, and the Niners as well, a very similar percentage to make the playoffs out of this division.
Monorail Molly's back.
It was the Niners, right, that ended up winning that game earlier this year. So the half-game lead, significant there for Seattle.
And they go to Seattle Week 15 Thursday night. And the AFC West, where everybody thought everybody would be good, it's been a very different story for the bottom two teams there. The Broncos and the Raiders, now with very long odds to try to make the playoffs. The Chiefs looking in great shape after all of the results from today. Kansas City sitting at the top spot in the AFC at 7-2 with the best record in the conference. The Chargers, if they don't come back, they'll be 5-4. The same record New England and Cincinnati have, right around that last playoff spot, the 7th spot for the moment.
And for the Chargers, they're going to think back to some of their opportunities in the red zone here.
Raiders lost again. Sorry to hear it.
When they were unable to convert when it looked like it was going to be easy to convert. Penalty got one of them messed up.
6-point game. DeAndre Carter is back. Goal to the kickoff. Carter's
going to bring it out. 10, 15, 20, 25.
That was very well covered by the Niners. It's at the 23-yard line. Herbert out of timeouts with 53 seconds.
53 seconds to try to make it happen.
Burks made that special teams tackle for the Niners.
Well, ordinarily, play callers will tell you it's not about plays, it's about players at this point. Problem is they're sort of fresh out of players. So now whoever it is that you like the best, and that probably is Eckler, is going to see the ball.
No timeouts, 53 seconds, need a touchdown.
Down the field.
Ball is Hufanga picking it off.
Intercepted.
At the 42-yard line, Omena got the pressure, got the arm. Hufanga gets the pick, and the Niners are going to get the victory.
So many times it's Bosa with the initial pressure, and then somebody comes late to clean it up. Again, Bosa forces a step up, the arm gets hit, and that looked like a clean catch to me. Troy Polamalu is going to be proud. That is his protege right there.
Baker, what's up?
He trains his mind, body, and soul during the course of the offseason, and there it shows up. Talanoa Hufanga, just like Troy Polamalu, is always there at the end of the game to make the big play.
Interception number 4 on the year for the second-year player out of USC. And the 49ers will pitch a second-half shutout and come away with the victory and leave both teams at 5-4. Niners.
All right, that's going to do it for tonight for football. Come back with us tomorrow night. Monday Night Football on the channel. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. We will chat real soon, I guess, everybody. Thanks for watching tonight. Thank you, members. Thank you, moderators. Thank you to everyone who joined tonight. A little bit of chaos going on, but we got through it. Appreciate everybody. Congrats to the 49ers for winning another game. Holding one out there. We'll see you on the channel real soon, everybody. Baker, if you're up, give me a call. Good night, everybody.